Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with session, I believe, 79 of our ongoing campaign playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, playing through Carl Sargent's classic. Oh, it's not out. No, it is out. Where is it? Night Below campaign. And with me tonight are the stars of the Night Below campaign. I'll go through the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently. So first up, we have Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Calidor, and he is a level 6 going on level 7 Elven Fighter Thief.
Very nice. Next up is Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I'm playing Bergour, who is a 7th level Dwarven Fighter.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least is our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I'm playing Druin Axebrother. He is a level 6 fighter, level 5 especially priest of Clangadin, and a dwarf. And yeah, he's ready to go up the levels in both to 7 and 6. But we're not anywhere near training.
This is true. All right, so guys, last session was a pretty nail-biter, pretty much a nail-biting one with lots of action. What happened last time?
So we kind of have to start with the end of the session before last, because it ended with us busting out of the tower, Max the werebear charging through the door that the orcs were trying to hold us in place in the tower right in here, basically.
Yep.
So Max the werebear burst out. So we started with basically our attempt to blitz down the orcs, but that didn't go quite as planned. Calidor got held personed, and Bergour and Druin both got some sort of nasty set the armor on fire spell on them that got them hurt a little bit. Killed lots of orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And what all did Max the werebear tried to grab Calidor and then got pincushioned by some more orcs, and so he turned back into a boy. And Dorman came and rescued him, and then I don't remember all the stuff Dorman did, but basically there was a whole lot of orc killing, and
and it was through the secret passage through which you guys had actually gained access to the tower as well too, or the castle.
we got through the secret. We ended with the three of us. And Dorman was already outside, as was Max, running out through the secret passage and slamming the door behind us, and presumably getting ready to make our way as quickly as possible down the side of the hill and out through the
thankfully
the cleared path.
The plan that involved the infiltration of this camp relied almost exclusively on the spells and capabilities of Dorman Kettleborn, who is off running errands for Halloween tonight. So, so the plans for the escape are suddenly getting a lot more interesting. I think that Dorman actually took a great deal of damage in the course of that as well too. Although it looks like because of the big bucket of hit points that both Druin and Bergour have, it doesn't look quite as damaging maybe, but both Druin and Bergour are below half, thanks to those insidious heat metal spells. So, guys, let's just pick up right where we left off. So you slam that door shut. I'm actually gonna bring in my coffee. I'm getting a little too warm. You slam the door shut, and you guys are ready to. And Max also made use of that enchanted war paint as well too, to transform himself into an avatar of the Featherfall tribe, an Aarakocra. So I guess Max technically looks kind of where's our Aarakocra one? I joked that he was going to be a flying owlbear, and we've already had a comment of like, yes, on the video too. So my apologies for disappointing that I didn't house rule it. If he had been in the werebear form, maybe I would go with that. Though don't think that this is your last opportunity to see a flying owlbear. I plan on making that horrible thing of truth. So let's do this. I'll just switch him into the Aarakocra token here. I'll give you guys all control over it. And we'll give it 56 hit points. Oops, not 565. Nope, not
Sure,
5,000. 500.
Max is now Aarakocra-sized dragon.
Yeah, really. All right, so I'll move Max to... Actually, I'll just move to the GM's layer for now. Boom. Okay, so you guys have control over Aarakocra Max. Thankfully, you guys all speak Aarakocra, I believe, so he can say, "It's me! It's me!" Now, guys, let's roll some initiative. Let me get my dice going.
We don't have time. We don't have a lot of time. That they could try and find the secret door, lever, latch, whatever.
Well, and there was the orcs in the tower that would have had a view as well too. They came out and started shooting down at you guys, but you didn't take any of them out. So there's those pretty accurate orcs with longbows.
So before we decide what we're gonna do, we should spend a second. Do we actually have, like, one of us have a rope, or did Norman have our rope?
Trying to remember how it went.
I don't
'Cause
have
I remember
a rope.
we used a rope to get up, but I don't know who actually has it.
I don't have rope because it was in my pack and all the stuff that got shredded or chewed up by the creatures.
Yep. That is exactly my situation as well. My rope would have been in my backpack, which is destroyed.
So Druin says if we run that way, and he points towards the front entrance, we can just go down the slope as we run away. But
yeah, if we run essentially around along the walls to one of the roads at either end, we
like
can run along the road and into the forest.
If we go east, we can get to the southeast entrance. That's probably the closest one.
Yeah.
You also have not seen a tower on that side as well, too.
Yep.
Well, and all the commotion's over here. So if we just let them converge here, hopefully there'll be fewer in that end. And
okay.
Yep. I think that's our
does
play.
anybody need healing before we go?
Well, let's. We're going to be going into
we're
initiative. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's see here. You guys, I'll just start furthest left, and then we'll work our way. So Jeffrey, you're up first here. Everyone decide what you want to do with your round, and then Jeffrey, kindly beat my 4.
Okay, this will be the last round of my protection from evil then. So.
And it looks like you guys have a couple rounds, or a few rounds left of your enlarge as well, right? 10 rounds of enlarge left. Then we rolled initiative. We had actions, so you have 9 rounds of enlarge left, guys.
All right.
Oh,
That's
man. And Dorman had made use of a consumable to recover invisibility 10 feet.
Yep.
So.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, well,
and then who wants to control Max?
Don't let me control Mac because I'll have him fly up there and shoot at the orcs. I'm just gonna
You're
be
saying
honest.
his life is expendable.
I'm just being honest.
Okay. Do you want me to control Max?
Yeah, you're the most responsible for sure.
Jeff and I'll have him.
Max has a
in-session break.
+3 regular longbow or composite longbow for the
I think it's a +3 longbow, so he does 1d10 +3 damage.
Well, for initiative to take a shot.
Oh, for initiative, yeah. So it'll be longbow is what, 7?
Longbow is 7 or 8. I think it might be 8 because composite I think is 7.
Yeah, 8 is the speed factor for longbow. Let's take a look at see if it's. I bet you it's composite. So the first batch of books start coming off the shelf. Be in here.
All right, we're gonna jump in the chat here. See what people are doing.
Nice.
All right, any bets?
Let's see. Okay. Let's see here.
All right, Fred, Daniel, Abyss, and Jeff Nelson, Brian in the bunker. Good to see you.
Indeed, good to see everybody. Today, happy Friday to everyone.
Wow, we've been playing for like 5 minutes. We've already got 6 uploads.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. is greatly appreciated. Let's see here. Oil, oil, oil. I think I reskinned an... Did I reskin a potion or reskin oil? It's been so long since you guys got that thing.
This necklace is done.
Okay, let's see here. Are the rules aren't on the party loot thing, are they?
I think what party loot says is just longbow.
Okay.
If it didn't get
You know what?
deleted.
Because it doesn't. From what I recall, it doesn't list a strength score for it. So I'm assuming then it doesn't, because it gives you the stats of a ranger otherwise, but doesn't give you a strength score for it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming then it's a longbow. So the reason, if it doesn't give you the strength score, then it won't matter one way or the other for your composite. So yeah, we'll just use regular longbow. I guess it only affects your speed. That's a long way to get for a 1 point difference in initiative order. But never let it be said we're not thorough. All right, so I'm on I rolled a 4. Oh, we tied. Pretty cool. So you can hear go, 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 go. Things are moving, and you can hear the wolves barking on the other side of the secret entrance, and you can hear orcs shouting, "Get it open! Get it open!" And first up is Bergour. What are you doing, Bergour?
All right, Bergour can move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, why am I counting by twos? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I can move. I'm large.
Yep.
So instead of moving 20, I can move 40 without running.
Four big squares, basically. Oh, if you
Four
want
big squares.
Yes.
So
if you
move up to here.
Yep, to move normally. Okay, so then give me a sec here. Because I need to... You're the first one through those squares. I need to check something. Okay. So you go racing along, and then you're mindful of, I think, hearing the DM roll dice, of Dorman having almost gone ass over tea kettle into one of those pits.
Yep.
And in fact, let me...
Oh, were they up here or were they all down below?
Yeah, I think all the pits were below so far, but you know how
we didn't
works.
spend a lot of time up here, so there could be stuff up here that we don't know about.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
But what kind of DM would put pit traps right where you're trying to escape?
The one who gave you ample warning for the location of pit traps. You guys did a really good job of spending a day clearing out one specific path away from here too. So, all right, Bergour has gone. Next is Calidor. What are you doing, Calidor? Oh, did we lose you, Jeff?
The audio cut out.
Jeff, I think we lost you partly there.
Completely?
It's like,
Oh no, we can hear you. We can hear you. Just
we can hear you now.
yeah, you just lagged out there for a second. What did you say?
Oh, I said I'm just moving and following suit here to
Okay. Okay, so
moving
move
with
through
Bergour.
another square. Let's see here. Okay. 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 And then Druin and Max the Werebear. What are you guys doing?
so that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And then casts Cure Moderate Wounds on himself.
Nice. Okay. Okay, and you're in the bottom there.
All right. Max, the Aarakocra Ranger, is going to move up next to Druin with his longbow out. And if they're the orcs that were up on the tower, they're still over on the other side, right? Or have they come over to this side?
You haven't heard them yet. You've heard the sound you heard was them shouting on the inside of the tower. Now, give me a sec here. I'll tell you because the distance the distance that the Aarakocra can move is a lot more than what you guys can.
If he flies, he could.
Yeah. So that's part of what I'm thinking is that he can do his half moves and shoot until we're ready to go. And our enlarge is going to run out soon, so he's going to be so much faster than us.
So his move let's see here. His full move is 16, 24 squares. So his half move is 12.
Yeah.
24 squares flying.
24 squares. So at this size is 24 5-foot squares. So 6 of the big squares, or for a full move, 12 of the big squares.
All right.
Nice.
Well, he's going to stay next to Druin for right now, but yeah, he can move.
Okay.
Basically, what I'm thinking is we can run as fast as we can over towards that other entrance and try to get out of here. And since he can fly, as soon as we're ready to go, he'll just take off, right? And even if he's a ways behind us.
Okay.
You can also provide cover fire.
And covering fire. That's why I'm saying that he can move a little bit and shoot if something appears.
Okay. One thing that he will squawk at you is, is that he doesn't know how to navigate from the sky. So
right.
He is a ranger in training, so he may have a chance of finding your camp as well too. But it will be a new perspective for him to try and do that.
Yep.
Right. So.
We'll just.
Okay.
So then squawk back. Just head for the trees where things go south.
Okay.
Yep.
Then that is the end of round 1, guys. Nobody has triggered any traps yet. Next up is Jeffrey. You're still tying me for initiative. Oh my goodness! What a gift! Beat my 10.
I better run this time. No more spells.
All right.
Here we go. Ooh,
Yes.
very nice. Okay. So then, a 5, a 5. Is everyone just moving this round?
Except for Max, who's going to be readying a shot in case something comes out.
Okay. Okay.
So he's technically on a.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
I put 8 in it. Fine.
Okay. So first up is Druin and Bergour. Why don't you? And you know what we'll do? Let's just go by half squares, if you don't mind, just so I can roll one by one rather than having to move you back.
All right. First one.
Okay. You're good.
Second one.
You're good.
Third one.
Good.
Fourth.
Good.
Fifth.
Good.
Sixth.
Good.
7.
Oh shit. Just kidding. You're good.
All right, and then 8 up into the corner. I'm gonna shout, "Follow me, boys!"
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna just follow Bergour. I started to move my token, then I'm like, oh wait, I'll maybe wait in case you have to roll. Or
Okay.
So
Well, I have to roll for
follow
each of you
Bergour
guys
back.
because we. That's just. Okay.
Even if we're going over the same ground.
Unless you're specifically clearing it over, then yeah, because you may accidentally, like you may just skirt around it. If you're taking time to clear it, then that's one thing. But you just may have been lucky and not stepped on. They're not set up for specifically the 5-foot squares, right? So.
Okay.
Okay, so Druin. So you're good. You're good. Good.
20,
Good.
25,
Okay.
30,
Good.
35.
Good. Stop. Okay, so what I need from you is oof. Oh shit! I'm gonna need a save versus breath weapon. Please. Nice, nat 20. All right, so what you see is as you step over this, this pit gives way, and there's a bunch of punji sticks 15 feet below, but you sort of like, whoa, wobble to the side and manage to avoid. It is clear that there is that pit there, so let me just, I'll mark it with...
The caliber of the pit.
Okay, here we go. Pit is right here. There you go. Boom. All right. Was that the end of your movement, Druin, or are you still moving?
That was 35, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 40 to get there.
40 to get there? Okay. Then next up is Calidor. Or, Calidor, 9. What are you doing, Calidor?
Sorry, I'm still moving. I just was...
One more. Yeah, you're good there. Okay, Calidor.
Okay. 1.
Don't I get...
Good. Good.
3 move.
Good.
Okay. 4.
Good.
And I'll just stay with Druin.
Okay.
That's why I'm putting a higher initiative, because I have my sword ready.
For sure, yeah. If anything comes
Because
up.
I can kind of combat move and keep up to them.
Yeah.
So is it
For now.
40 move with just moving?
40 move is just your combat move, yeah.
Okay, what if you're not doing anything? Like, can you move more than 40?
You can, but you gotta
Well, you
take a
could
penalty.
hypothetically run.
Yep.
It
Oh,
doesn't
but then
seem like...
I'd be at risk of falling in. So yeah, I didn't do that then.
Exactly. So you guys
Okay.
are moving slow enough that I might as well
Okay.
move with you.
Then it is the Maxi Werebear.
No orcs appearing over the crenellations or anything.
Not yet, no.
All right, then he is gonna.
From where
So I
he
can't
is as well.
to move.
Remember, the walls are like 20 feet up. You guys should have control over.
Yeah, I have
token.
control over Max. I just need to move my Bergour token so I can see him. So
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
moving to see him.
Hold on, I'll give the token sight. One sec.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. Yeah, I think from where he is, you don't have a good, like, there's not an angle up for them to get down at you yet.
Yeah, but so if they're not appearing and like peering over or anything like that,
You cannot
then-
see, from the angle that you guys are at, you can't see the top of the tower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that if they were peering over, he'd probably be able to shoot at them. But if they're
Yes.
standing up there,
Yep.
who knows what's going on up there.
And that's just it. Like, right now, you don't know what's up there. So
Yep.
they could be readying actions for when they see something.
Yep.
So,
So Max,
He also doesn't have very good armor, does he?
he has AC 4
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
In the
as ranger form.
as a ranger, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Which
as
is
a
his
ranger,
normal
he's got
AC
AC4.
too. So he can
Okay.
move again. Like, if he was keeping an eye out, that still allows him to move 6 of the big squares. So he could easily soar over and catch up to you guys. He doesn't.
Well, I
need to
don't want
run-
him to go too high. Is the thing.
I'm fine with him flying nape at the earth.
Okay. Then yeah, he will soar along up to be next to Druin again.
Yeah, they move so slow. Like, they're dwarf speed when they're on the ground.
Uh-huh.
So the fly speed is just enormously advantageous. All right. So Druin, you probably cry out something to the effect of "Traps! There's traps around!" And then
Except Druin doesn't sound Scottish.
he always does in my mind.
Everybody does Scottish dwarves. They're like, what the hell?
It's an easy accent to do, and it's not offensive. So
There is that.
yeah. Okay. Then, guys, it is the end of the round. You don't see anyone else yet. Let me see if they managed to work their way through the secret door. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Okay. So you can, thus far, no other orcs. We're on to round 3, guys. Jeffrey, you're still kicking my ass here.
Well, I don't know about kicking you.
And I'm still getting 10 for you.
That's not, yeah, when we're just sneaking around.
Excellent. 6, so you guys are all up first.
I've got some of these consumables, you guys. I'm going to eat some seaweed. Well, I guess
Did you guys find, this is a non sequitur, but did you guys find after we finished Wednesday's session that you were humming this song afterwards too? I was walking around humming the because it is just the same thing over and over and over again. First up,
what is this item? Is it eating seaweed? Would that be a 4?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay, then
these
I'm actually
potions are
gonna
4,
find
right? Okay, so then first up is Bergour. What are you doing, Bergour?
All right, I am moving along. 1,
Okay, let me roll these here. Okay, yep,
2,
yep, you're good.
3,
Yep, you're good.
4.
Hold on there. So I need you to give me a save versus breath weapon again, please.
All right. No bonus.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah!
Nice! Very nice. So once again, it falls out, and you can see another pit line trap underneath you. So I'll just move you down here, and I'll put that there.
Yeah. All right.
Back. There we go. So I was only 4. Let me roll for the next couple. You go right ahead.
All right. 5.
Good.
All right, it's technically 6. It was 5 to here to step away, and then 6 to here.
Yep.
7.
Good.
8.
Okay. This one is a much lower one. I need a dexterity check for you.
A dexterity check.
Yeah, this is just concealed punchy sticks in the ground.
Ooh.
Hey, you want Astonishing Fortune? You have 3 points of Astonishing Fortune right now.
I think probably, yeah.
Yeah?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
All right.
You got to
Astonishing
save versus
Fortune,
poison, which
just
would...
barely.
Nice. No, that's a crit success. So you've actually not only avoided it, you've revealed precisely the area where this is. I'm not going to distinguish between this and the pit traps, because I think we can keep track of it, but I'll just put a little marker down here for where... there we go, where that trap is. These things have clearly they've had time to put lots of nasty shit around the side here. Next up is Kalidor and Druin acting simultaneously. What are you guys doing?
Druid's eating some seaweed.
Okay. Gone, gone,
Oh, wait.
gone, gone.
Oh wait, it's 2d4. It's +2 if you eat.
Eat the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay.
Good thing I remember that.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Oh,
Nice.
I'll take
Great
that.
roll, yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I am moving.
My token didn't change.
Was Druin planning on moving as well, too, or...
Yeah, I'm trying to get my hit points to go up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you want me to move one at a time? Sorry.
Oh, yes, please, yeah.
So 1.
Okay. One, that actually, now I need a save versus breath weapon from you, please. Come on. Yes! Another pit.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense to trap the choke point, right?
Yep.
That's the thinnest part.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
And listen, any of the squares where there are traps revealed, you can safely move into those without having me rolling to see if there's randomly any traps there.
So
you can
move
take
through the
advantage.
space?
Yeah, so the squares where those things have been revealed, those are safe for you to move into.
Okay. I'll wait for Jeff to finish.
Yeah.
What? No, I thought we were moving at the same time.
Well, yeah, but I'll let you go first because Kev's rolling every time.
He wants you to take the traps, not him.
Well, so I'm following Bergour. I'm following Bergour's path, and I already found a trap that he didn't find.
Yeah.
So it seems random.
Kato, you're good?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if what you guys are going to do is to move and try and like poke the ground and reveal them without going in, you're moving at half speed then. Right? And then that would for sure...
I have my weapon ready. I'd rather do that. So.
Okay, yeah, so you got your weapon ready out, you're stepping forward. Kalidor, you don't trigger any other traps. Druin, what are you doing?
I'll just follow Kalidor.
Okay. So
Well, except going not to.
yeah,
over that
again,
wall.
like you're not, because he's not testing the ground for you. I still am rolling randomly. He's not moving carefully enough for you to track his specific movements. Oh shit! And Kalidor, I thought you stepped here. This one is going to be another one of those punchy things. So I just need a dex check from you, please, Druin. Just a dex check. There we go. Nice. Yep, so you reveal it as well, too. These damn orcs seem to have been putting shit everywhere. Then it is... let's see here. Max Werebear. What's he doing?
All right, Max, instead of moving, is just going to wait and continue to sort of cover this direction. If something pops out, he's going to shoot at it.
Okay.
But
All right. Let's see how the orcs do in getting that thing open. Nope. Can't figure it out still. All right. And they're shouting from within the walls, too. You hear something about the gates. The gates! Then it is... Let's see here. End of the round, I guess, guys. We're on round 4. Okay.
Right.
Jesus. It's when you're not actually fighting something. But Jeff beat my 10 again.
Hey, Calidar, can I have my battle axe?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Okay, so you guys will be able to move 4 squares then, if you're exchanging weapons. That's your action. Who's going first here? Let's see here. We got Bergour. Calidar's on a 12. Bergour's on a 12. Max.
And Max is on a.
He's got a 4, right?
Is exchanging a weapon on the weapon speed? Or
it would be on the weapon speed. Yeah, that's fine. You can even put it 3. You're not readying the weapon. You're just passing it over. So. Okay. All right. So who wants to go first then? Druin's up first. That answers my question. So Druin,
that actually makes sense then, because before Calidar goes, he's like, "Hey, can I have my battle axe?" And then Calidar hands it to him, and he's like, puts it away, and then.
Okay. And where do you go? You could, if you've only got 4, you could minimize your exposure by going 1 into where Calidar is, then 2, 3, and then 4 to where that trap is on the top.
So, like, to here?
Yep. 1 more forward.
Boop.
There you go. Well, actually, technically, like where the trap is. So, you're good. Okay. Then, Bergour, what are you doing? And Calidar, what are you guys doing?
I'm following Druin's lead and eating some seaweed before. Not great, but.
Okay, so Calidar, let's check yours here. Fucking hell. Calidar, I need another dex check from you, please.
Frick.
Dex save?
A dex check, please.
Oh, right. /4.
Hey, Bergour. I have a thing called the Balm of Birth, and it heals all damage and dispels all mind-affecting spells. That's probably pretty good when you're badly wounded. How bad are you?
I'm only 40 down right now, so.
Okay.
But that's like healing 40.
Yeah.
Calidar, you could still move.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to say.
Oh, so you know nothing. Yeah, nothing there.
Okay. Then I'm passing.
And then another dex save, please.
Okay.
Go. Awesome. With your dex, there's almost no chance. You should really let him just run forward.
Past the
Okay. And then you're good. Okay, so
except they're not all decks, though, Kevin.
No, I know.
Some
Summer
are
breath weapons, summer. Yeah. All right, Bergour, what are you doing?
All right, I am moving my 4 squares.
Okay.
1.
Yep.
2.
I rolled 4 squares for you here.
Okay.
I'll tell you if something
3,
happens.
4.
Okay, you're good. Nothing triggered.
All right.
Okay. Right, because you ate seaweed. What does Max do?
Max is gonna pop over right here.
Yep. Still keeping an eye out. Let's see
Still keeping watch this direction, basically. Although with all those traps in the way, it's not surprising that they haven't followed us.
Yeah.
Like, run around the other side. There's traps here. We'll get whoever survives.
Okay. Then it is. I think that's the. Oh gosh, you're getting close to one of those posterns too. Okay, so then it is end of the round, I guess. We're on round 5. And let's see here. Fucking hell. I don't think I actually rolled it that time. I just throwed it down. All right, there we go. There we go. Jeffrey, beat my 2.
Ooh, time to lose. No!
Nice. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Bergour is hauling ass. Calidor is keeping a watch out. Max the Werebear is catching a... keeping an eye out. We should call him Max the Owlbear for now.
Druin wants to switch weapons. Can you do that?
What's that?
Can I put a weapon away this round so I can bring another weapon out next round?
If you're stowing a weapon, that is your action then. That does take an action.
Okay, so then I'll move 4.
Yep.
Oh, I guess. Okay, well then I haven't lost any speed for stowing my sword, but I was imagining that I have sword in sheath because that way I have my hand free in case something happens. So I'll do half move this time to
Okay,
sheath
yep,
my
that's
sword.
fine. Yeah, like unless there actually is. I don't think there. I can't remember if there is in the core rulebook, but I know that Iejitsu is an actual, or like quick draw is a proficiency from Oriental Adventures. So that's why, you know, taking it out doesn't cost anything, but putting it back in, barring you having that kind of Iejitsu skill, you run the risk of stabbing yourself or hitting yourself. Okay, so first up is Bergour. What are you doing?
All right, I'm sheathing my sword and moving my 4 squares.
Okay, go right ahead.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4.
Awesome. No issues whatsoever. Okay, next is Druin and Calidor.
The map. Move to the edge of my screen.
Dorman's got that stupid that thing that puts out a bunch of covering smoke too, right? Okay. So hold on, guys. One of you at a time, please.
Okay.
Okay. So the Druin, I need a save versus breath weapons from you, please. Calidor, you go ahead and finish removing your 4. You're safe. Ugh. Now, do you wish to spend a point of Astonishing Fortune? You have 2 left, I believe.
Yeah, but it's a crappy. I have a 75% chance of failure.
You mean you got a 25% chance of success? You're already at failure. That is 100% guaranteed right now. So it's whether you're transitioning from a guaranteed fail state into a potential success state.
You guys think?
I think you should spend it.
Okay.
Especially when you guys got no rope.
We have an air coker to fly down.
He can't lift it. They got bird bones.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Big money. Oh, so close. You don't have anything that's affecting...
13 out of 15 to a 14 out of 15.
Oh, Jesus. You don't have anything that's affecting your saves right now. Your protection versus evil doesn't provide any kind of modifier for your saves.
That's actually gone right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, your breath weapon? When's the last time you updated your breath weapon save? Because you're a 6th level fighter, right?
Yeah, but I'm also a priest, 5th level, I think.
No, but you take the better one.
But you take the best of the 2.
Yeah, you take the best of the 2. 6th level fighter has a breath weapon save of 13 or higher.
Yeah.
What?
If you're 6th level, then you succeeded.
I succeeded on the first one then.
Yes, you did, but you didn't keep track of that, so you got this very valuable lesson you've learned cost you an astonishing fortune.
So it's the better of the 2 classes?
Yeah, you always get the better of the 2 classes. Yeah, with multiclassing, that's the case with everything. The benefit of multiclass is you get the best of both worlds.
That's why it's so expensive to go up.
Exactly. That's why I'm such a jerk about training on it too. Okay, so then Druin, you did succeed, thankfully, and you can continue on with your move. You got 2 more moves, I think, 2 more squares to move.
No, that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 4.
Okay. Oh shit! Now you got it. No, I'm kidding. No more saves. Okay, so there's a pit there. All right. So you guys seem to be making your way safely across here. What is Max doing?
Just waiting until we get more space.
Okay. All right, guys. So no one seems to be coming through. You can hear shouting and barking and moving from within as well, too. And you can hear someone shout out, "Saddle the wargs!" Next is round 6. Okay, here we go. Jeffrey, you're still beating me.
Oh,
Beat
yeah.
my 2. Come on. Let's see it.
Twice in a row.
Here it comes. Oh. All good things must come to an end. So that means you guys are up first. You can't see what anyone else is doing.
then I'm gonna use this poultice of healing too. Use all this shit because it's not any good if you're dead.
This is true. Jamming everything into his craw. Breaking stones.
It's like rub on some healing, eat some seaweed, crack a boulder, whatever the hell.
All right, so first up is Bergour. How many squares are you moving there, Bergour?
All right, I'm moving my 8 squares.
Okay.
1.
Yep, you good?
2.
Good.
3.
Good.
4.
Good.
5.
Good.
6.
Good.
7.
Good.
8.
Not good! Oh,
Oh no!
oh no!
Right at the end.
Yep, save
Should have
versus...
just been patient.
breath weapon, please.
Save versus breath weapon. All
please.
right. Bergour, breath weapon, no mod.
Come on.
Oh, I'm so good at this game.
Nice. Was that max?
Oh, it's because I'm selected max on the.
No, that's
the
totally
ads.
fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine. All right, so like excellent. Once again, it's like you've you've probably fought in your youth, against the subterranean orc hordes. So this is nothing compared to dropping down a 60-foot shaft that's been concealed by some clever orc ambusher. Next is Druin and Caldor. Which of you two guys wants to go first? You lucky lads. Because I am ready for you.
I guess he wants me to go.
No, I'm
feel
doing poultice of healing.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay,
I'm
so
like cleaning out the inventory.
Caldor, I need a save versus, or a dex save, please. Dex check, not save. Too many additions in my brain. Here we go.
All right, folks, using up all my expendables.
Nice. Yep. So, and this is one of those like punji stick ones again, too, concealed in the earth. You're good. You good? You're good.
Nice.
Okay. And Druin.
He sees he's applying this poultice, and he watches calories. And, oh, he stumbled there. Maybe I should go over that one and try and jump it.
Excellent. So that'll save you one that you don't you can, or one of the dice rolls you can ignore for whether there's a trap or not. Go ahead. Good.
Oh, and you should mark a trap under me, Kevin.
I did already.
Oh, you did?
I'm just so
I
quick.
just was covering it.
Look at that. Oops.
Nice.
Way
All
ahead of you.
right.
Okay. Good, good. Okay. So Druin makes his way safely there. What is Max doing?
Max, another hop, skip, and flight.
Yep.
Right over up next to me.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe he should recon Bear.
Is this postern open?
Postern is closed.
All right.
Okay. Then,
Should
I think that's the end of the round, guys. We're on round 7 in the flight from Broken Spire Keep.
Oh no, we're just repositioning.
I'm waiting for George and Brent to log in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm using all this healing stuff so we can keep fighting.
Who's one right now? Arlen, I think you are now. Beat my 10, please. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so it is, let's see here. Give me some of you guys going first here. Okay, so Bergour is going to be up first. How many squares are you moving, Bergour? 8?
I'm moving my full 8.
Full 8. You got it. All right.
All right.
I got to start
1.
a lower octave. Save.
2.
Save.
3.
Save.
4.
Save.
5.
Save.
6.
Save.
7.
Save.
8.
Safe.
Nice.
Okay, so you go racing along. No traps have triggered for you. Then it is Caldor. You're only moving 4?
Yeah, unless Druin starts moving faster, I'll just stay with him.
Druin's like, I don't know, I'm going to get some carving done now.
Yeah,
So-
I'm drinking everything I can find. rubbing this lotion on my body. I'm putting this stuff on my battle axes.
Hey, that's a good idea. I have a whetstone of sharpness.
He's sharpening his axe as we go.
I've been meaning to get caught up in my correspondence as well, too. Dear Mom.
So
You're
that's
safe.
2, and 3,
Safe?
and 4.
Well, you're not wrong.
I need a save versus breath weapon from you, please.
Breathy.
And check your saves real quick.
I already
You're-
did.
Okay.
I did last time because they didn't seem like they had changed for a
Yeah.
while, but
Yeah.
well,
The only
the
one
thing
that I-
is they change once I
Nice.
train 7th level.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So right on the nose, 13. This is a pit.
Mm.
Yep. Okay. So then it is Druin. What are you doing, Druin? Did you have a spell
Nice.
in mind here? Or Max
Yep.
is going first?
Max. So Bergour, as he races up, he's pointing to his eyes and then making a sort of around the corner motion back towards Max, so that Max will fly up to here and sort of peer around the corner maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit like that.
There you go.
All right. Kind of to be expected.
Yep.
And he'll probably make well, he is technically just a kid, so he probably makes a squawking noise when he sees a bunch
Holy
of...
yeah.
Yeah.
We see he squawks an Aarakocra and there's the holy and then it's like a bunch of like asterisks and stars and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, and the orcs kind of like yeah, and are gonna next round. Let's roll see if they're surprised. Actually, can they act this round? Nope. Okay, so they're as surprised to see. They were looking at the ground. They didn't expect to see 4 feet off the air an Aarakocra. Okay, so then it is Druny Drune.
We'll have to move first before it casts. So
Okay. Yep. So this is actually just a little hole in the ground, like a gopher hole type thing that they've dug to try and catch a single walker. I need a dex check from you, please.
that should be in my list here.
Nice. So you step, and what you see is that something kind of you hit it enough to see these nasty little like barbs coming from the side. It's a trap that if you like a muscle operated kind of bear trap type thing. You step down on it and it pushes shit in against your side. So you're glad you didn't step into that. And then you trigger another one. So same thing, another dex save, please. Or check save. Nice, very good. Okay, so yeah, those are fine. Go ahead and move one more square.
And then it's praise clanging in.
A dragon comes up, eats you. No, that is safe.
All that for 2 points of damage, or 2 points of healing.
2 point. But you are triggering like every trap along the way. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. So, all right, here we go. There's one there and one there. All right, guys. That is the end of the round. You've been spotted by some orcs, it seems. And
Shit, Calidor.
then
Well, you could move it along a little faster, friend.
All right, let's go.
now you guys had 10 rounds left. We are on to round 8. So enlarge only lasts another this round and 2 more. So
Yep.
let's see here. Bergour, you're still kicking my ass with initiative here, so let's carry on with that. Beat my 8, please. Oh,
Right.
keeping it interesting. I'm acting on an 8 as well. Is that right? 1, 2. Yep. Okay. All right, so Druin, Axebrother, you're up first. What are you doing?
He runs past Calidor and says, "Why are you moving so slow?"
Waiting on you now.
Okay. So fortunately, and this is the way I've been ruling it for now, guys, if I rolled that there would be a trap in a square that you're moving through, but it's one of those safe ones, you get to ignore that.
All right.
So, and I did just do that for Druin. Druin, thankfully, your first square was something that Calidor had triggered. So your first 4 squares are safe. Are you moving further?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so that's my 4 right there.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
This one. 6.
Yep.
7.
Yep.
8.
Save versus breath weapon, please.
Well, my new and improved breath weapon save.
Yeah, my amazing breath weapon save.
It's the
No
only
problem.
one that changed, though. It's the only one that changed. So I must have started looking at them before and saying, "Oh, these are the same," and just stopped checking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you wish to spend a point of astonishing fortune? You have 1
We've
left.
got 1 left.
Wow.
It is 9 o'clock Central, which means both Brent and George should be signing in anytime now. George
And you can
needs to
start
get-
spending their astonishing forttion.
Let me think
Into
about
debt.
this for a couple of minutes. So, what do you guys think? What's the benefit of an astonishing fortune right now versus delaying and possibly waiting till George and... So, really, if I
I
use
think
it
you
now...
should spend it.
Okay, fine.
Here we go.
Well, 20 is on that, I rolled low, now I'm rolling high, right? That's how
Yep.
it works?
I think so. Oh, right on the nose. Awesome. So you trigger another one of those big pit traps. You are good.
Trap here, Calidor.
Caldor, what are you doing?
Well, I'm only this turn just moving my 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Now I see
Okay,
the
so
trap.
I need a dex. Yeah, on the 4th one is the trap. Just before that, I need a dex save from you, or dex check. It's the same thing that Druin had encountered with the little one. So really good.
Oh! Wow.
Okay, so fortunately, you don't take an awful lot of damage from this. Let me move that trap to the back. But it does hold you fast. So you take, let's see here, and a DR will not apply against this because it's like in the side of your boot. 6 points of damage, and you're sort of like, the weight you're putting on it, it's your picture like your foot kind of going down into a gopher hole about a foot, and then getting stuck on something that is, the more weight you put on it, the more it's jamming into your foot. So what you need is either an acrobatics or dex check, or is it tumbling? I can't remember. It's called acrobatics or tumbling. Or you can just do a what is it? Oh boy, the easier open
You can
door.
cut your foot off. That'll work.
That'll definitely work as well too. Open doors. If you can make an open doors check, that'll be sufficient for you to like just pull your full weight up with your one leg. Then on that same speed, hold on, I gotta start moving some orcs and stuff. Hi, sweetie. Anna says hi.
Hi, Anna.
3, 4, 5, 6. So these wolves are racing down, and the orcs are just moving. Okay. And then, yeah, sever foot check. Alrighty. Bergour, you still have to move as well, too. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm grabbing it. I saw Max peek around and squawk, so
Yep.
I'm guessing there's something bad there, so I'm going to take a healing potion just to be safe.
Good call. Okay, 5.
Get another 5 hit points back.
It's because you got so many hit points. It's really the problem.
And then I can move 4, so I can... You'll have to roll for me for my 4.
Yep.
For 1, 2...
Good.
And then somewhere in here is 3, and somewhere in here is 4 to
Okay,
be
so
standing
then-
in front of Max.
Yeah, so give us a dex check.
All right.
Nice. Yep, no problem. It's one of those like gopher hole traps this time. All right, and Druin, you would have heard Calidor kind of shout out from behind, and his left leg has disappeared into the ground. I think having encountered 2 of those things, you know precisely what's happened. Then it's Max the Werebear. What's Max doing?
assuming he can see these guys, and looks like he probably can. It seems like he could take a shot at them.
He most definitely can. Go right ahead.
So let's have him take a shot. Hopefully John set up Max's page right. Looks like everything's right because he's a 7th level ranger. So
solid hit. Yep, that's a solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
But he doesn't get strength on damage because we decided it wasn't a composite longbow.
Correct.
All right. Nope, that's not right. Oh, because it's a +3. Yes, it is right.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hit points this thing has. Fuck. One of those wolves goes down.
Nice.
It's the sick wolf.
The sick one.
It had a lung problem that from birth.
It's got mange. Yeah. All right. That is the end of round 1. The Aarakocra has a second shot. Max.
Aarakocra, yes, Max.
Second volley.
Volley 2. Oh, look at that.
Wowzers. Huge hit.
Max just loves killing wolves.
Yeah. Let's see if we killed this one. He did. I rolled terrible for hit points.
Nice.
Both wolves are down. All right, guys. That is the end of round 8. We are on to round 9. So, then. Let's see here. Bergour. Or Arlen, would you kindly beat my 8?
Watch, we'll finish these guys off, then Knox will show up with... like, oh, you guys didn't need my help.
You guys are up. All right, so...
8 and...
Calder, are you still benefiting from that increased strength as well, too?
Yeah, that lasts for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Or Dorman's might be for 3 hours, but it's...
He never cast.
Dorman's was on me.
Oh. Okay.
And it was the full 4 hours.
Calder, what's your strength?
My strength is a 15.
15, okay. So, Benbar's lift gates, or sorry, open doors is an 8. So 1 to 8 on a D 20.
To try and pull my foot loose?
Try and if that's what you want to do, yeah. You could try and use tumbling. You don't have tumbling?
No, is that a skill?
Yeah.
No.
That Dorman famously has. So then what you could do is just use your dexterity.
Dancing.
Yeah. You could use your dexterity -4, which is probably a better chance than trying to muscle your way out. Right?
Yeah, dex minus...
that's 14 on a D20 versus 8 on a D20.
Yeah, so why don't you... if that's what you want to do, just count it as like same as Dragon of Body, so 3. And then just make your check on when it comes to your turn. I'm not acting until it's like a 15, so you guys
What do I go on to attempt this breakout?
I can't remember. We said Dragon Body was a 5, right?
Dragging the body is the 3. Pouring the potion down the body's throat is a 5.
Right, got it. Okay, so 3. So it'd be...
I thought Dragon the Body was 5.
Same difference.
Dragon the Body's 5. Potion is 3.
Oh, we have that backwards? So 5. So you've been 13.
Whatever.
One of them's a 5, one of them's a 3. I remember, but I think I'm pretty sure the idea is that it's faster to move the body out of the way than it is to grab the potion and open them
administer
up
it to the... Yeah, that's right. Drinking the potion is the same, like for yourself, is the same as moving a body, but it's administering a potion to someone else takes longer.
Yeah.
Largely because you got to sing that whole song from the Sound of Music. So, or is it Sound of Music or is it Mary Poppins? Is Spoonful of Sugar from Mary Poppins or from the other?
A Spoonful of Sugar is from Mary Poppins.
Oh, there we go. I knew it was Julie Andrews. I just couldn't remember which Julie Andrews film. Okay, so then, first up is Druin. What are you doing, Druin?
I'm going to bolt like Michael.
Okay, we go. Go right ahead.
I'm bolting like Michael, guys. Here we go.
On your third square, something interesting is going to happen.
I turn into an Aarakocra.
Nice. Now, I just need a dex check from you. This is one of those buried punchy stick ones.
Not a sever foot check.
No. Fortunately. Nice. Excellent. Yep. So you see that. Okay. All right. And 2 back. Okay. And then you're good there. And are you moving the full 8?
I'll move almost the full 8.
Okay. Keep going.
Let's get to 7, and then I'll stop because...
Okay.
Actually, no, I can move 8 and then draw my weapons.
Yep.
Because I'm a fighter.
Yep. You are good to go. Okay. Calidor and Max the Werebear are acting. Let's do with Calidor first. You can give us a dex check against, -4, so you'll be 14 or less.
1d20.
If you can roll yourself out here.
Less than 14.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. So you are easily able to, you realize kind of what's happening, you roll to the side, and you're able to loosen the mechanism in the trap so you can pull your leg out. But geez, that hurts. And then I guess you'll have to spend the rest of the round getting up.
Yeah.
Okay. Max the Werebear, what's he doing?
He's gonna. These orcs, do they have bows or falchions or what?
They have javelins out that they're going to throw.
Javelins out that they're going to throw. Okay. So Bergour is going to draw because Bergour gets to go before Max.
Oh, is Bergour? Sorry, I skipped him. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's drawing his sword, and then he's doing the thing that he basically never gets a chance to do, but he can transfer his shield AC bonus to an adjacent character by protecting them instead of him.
Eric Kokra is in the air right now, so unless he's
is he
right? So like unless he's the thing is he would be far enough. He's nape of the earth, so he's not going to count as being like 10 feet up or whatnot. But he's gonna picture how big their wings are and whatnot too.
Okay,
like,
well then I'm not gonna bother trying to.
Well, you would have known that as well too. So what do you want to do instead?
Oh, then I'll just shout, come get some at the orcs, and let Max shoot at them.
Okay, go ahead with Max's attack.
Max's attack. He gets yep.
Nice, yep,
That's
solid hit.
Pretty good.
Oh, fuck! One of them down.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, and wait, they get to go now. Right.
Yep.
Okay, so he's got an AC of 4. They are throwing their javelins at him. 19. So I got 1 hit and 15. So 2 hits. And let's see here. He takes 9 points of damage and 8 points of damage. Okay. Then it is second volley for Max.
All right, second shot for Max. If the character sheet will open.
Nice.
Dun, dun, dun. AC 4.
These guys do not have a lot of armor on them.
Sounds good.
And 7 damage is enough. Fuck! Another one goes down. Okay.
Nice.
Then that's the end of round 9, guys. Round 10. Last round of Enlarge. Okay. And Arlen, you are still kicking my ass in initiative, so everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then Arlen beat my 3. Keeping it interesting. Oh, nice. All right. So then it is. Let's see when you guys are acting. I'm not acting until I think at 10. Okay, so first up is Calidor. What are you doing?
Just doing a full move this time.
Full move? Okay, give me a sec here. All right,
Sorry, Calidor.
First 4 are completely safe.
Okay.
Drew looks back. Poor Calidor. He waited for me.
And go ahead and move your next 4. So the second one, you actually avoided. Yep, you would have had a trap there, so that's good. And then the one that you're. Yeah, that one. And then you can move 2 more. And then I need another dex save from you, or dex check from you, please.
Right here, Dexon?
Right there,
Or
yes.
beside
please.
the trap?
No, right there. Yeah, your final square. Oops, come on. Excellent. Yep. Okay, what the hell? Oh, man. Hold on. I'm just going to move you out of the way for a sec here, Calidor, because it does not want to let me manipulate that trap for some reason. There you go.
Calidor really cleared it out.
Exactly. He made it so difficult to hit that I can't even select it in the program. All right, so that was Calidor up first on his 2. Then it's Bergour on a 4. What are you doing, Bergour?
All right. I feel like Max has got this, so I'm going to say, all right, guys, let's go, and start moving down along the road.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. One at a time.
Please do.
1.
Good, safe.
2.
No problem.
3.
Clear as a summer day.
4, 5.
Completely without trap.
6.
No problems at all.
7.
Nothing.
8.
Had to push for that extra one, didn't you?
Yep.
Greedy.
Well, it
greedy
cost you
bear.
nothing because there's nothing there. So
Oh, good.
then it is Druin on a 6. What are you doing?
He looks at Bergour like, what the hell? And Druin runs forward towards the orcs.
Okay. Okay.
And here. And I think I have to move one more.
Oh, and then he's gonna. Oh my God! You're gonna shrink after this round too. It's gonna take
Yeah,
you
he has
forever
to
to get out of there. Oh, that's great. Okay, then.
I didn't realize we were leaving. And he and axe. Roan. Boom.
Yeah, solid hit.
Ah. But I have a second hand axe. And the plan was to throw them both. Because partly I don't need the weight.
Okay.
Oh, but AC 9 is not going to do it.
AC 9 will not do it, and you don't kill the first one there.
Damn it.
All right. Oh, but look who's showing up.
Druin goes running in with 2 hand axes and boom, boom. It's like, you're going to go the wrong way.
That'd be a real jerk for me to put Knox way back, eh?
Make him run through all the traps.
I'm going to say he was covering partially the rear, so I'll put him a little bit behind Calidor. That way he gets the real joy of experiencing the running through the bullshit maze of traps that you guys got a chance to experience.
Just get Rockslide to run through them.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of dex rolls there. So.
George, what's shaking?
Not much. How are you guys doing?
Pretty
Hey,
good.
George.
Good.
Good.
So we got
Looks
you
like a lot of successes. So
right
that's
over
good.
here.
I've been waiting till you get here to take my sweater off. You know.
What, is there a reveal?
It's the weekend already, baby.
Rockslide.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right.
Sweet. Love
Okay,
it.
then let's see here. So each of the little red squares that you can see there, that is a trap that has been revealed.
Got it.
There have been 3 different kinds of traps. There have been pit traps that are 15 feet deep, full of spikes. There are buried punji sticks, and there are kind of like gopher hole traps that have muscle-operated little like pinchy, bitey things in them.
Okay.
We have only seen the effect of one of them so far. So if you really want to fall in a pit or something like that, that'll help keep the variety up here.
It's not what I want.
No. Well, you know.
It's what's good for the group.
Absolutely, you know. Okay, so then let's see here. I have Max. Has Max fired yet?
No, he has not fired this round.
Okay, so Max, go ahead and make his shot.
All right, Max.
That is good enough. Yep.
All right, and he's going to shoot the one that Druin wounded to try to finish him off.
Oh yeah. So he's hit by the axe, and then an arrow sticks in his head, and he falls down dead. Gets another javelin out from his sheath, and then hurls it at that. I think the dwarf is the more attractive target. Your AC right now is what? 3, 2, Druin? You got
3
silver.
because protection from evil's gone.
Oh, yeah, right. 3. Okay. That's a hit. So you take only 3 points of damage. Full DR will apply. Yeah! But you guys do see from up around the corner. More of the horde are coming down. Okay.
All right, I can hold the gates till you guys. Are you helping?
All right. Then that I believe brings us to the end of the round. So, yeah, second phase of the round, I guess. So, Max the Werebearer, make your second attack, please.
All right.
Nice, solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Check hit points for this guy.
Only 5.
That is enough. Hits it right in the gut, and the thing kind of doubles over, cursing your name. Then, guys, we're at the end of the round. Let's move on to a round. We're on round 11 now of the field. Bergour and Druin shrink back down to regular size. You are no longer doing your increased damage. So, Arlen, once everyone's decided what they're doing with their round, would you kindly beat my 4? Ooh, that'll beat it. That will beat it. Okay, so what we're doing, George, for movement is because I got to roll. If you move into something with a red square, that means you already know that there's a trap there. So you, if I roll a trap result for you moving into the square, you get to ignore it.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll just you do 4 squares at a time.
Okay.
That would be great. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of people moving. Who wants to start with the moving?
Go ahead, guys.
Not everyone at once.
Yeah.
You go ahead, Knox. You haven't done this.
Okay, that's true.
You haven't put up with this bullshit yet.
My objective, Kev, is going to be to move to around the corner.
Yeah,
So
these are 10-foot
squares.
squares. Yeah, so these are 10-foot squares. So
Got
it. Each one will take 2.
Okay. So I have my combat move is 40.
Yep.
So I'm literally going to be moving to right
4,
here. Yeah.
5. Okay, so then you are right here. Before something triggers, would you please give us a dexterity check, please?
Okay. Okay. It's not too bad.
Let's see here.
60.
Just threw a dice at my head.
Yep.
We know it's the weekend.
Yep. There we go. Whoa.
All right, it is one of those go for hole traps. Oh, I just pasted another Knox. Oh my God, it's a doppelganger trap.
Yeah, excellent.
The worst kind. All right, paste,
Okay.
and then
Now I can see what's happening. So next round I'll do something.
there's a whole bunch of them coming down. All right, then it is who wants to go, Bergour or Calidor? Who'd like to go next?
I can go.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, 1, 2. 3,
Okay,
4,
okay,
5,
okay,
6.
okay. Oh, stop there. Actually, sorry.
Oh.
So I need another dex check from you, please. His dex is 18, although you're the only one who's triggered one of these so far. Oh, and speaking of which, you guys have another point of astonishing fortune, thanks to George's timely arrival. So there is another one of those go for hole traps right there.
If we move forward a bit, Druin, we can pinch them off down this tunnel.
Yeah, let them crash into the wave of Druin and the wall. The wave crash. I don't know how they say that, but they're crashing to us. Ha ha ha. I wonder if Bergour's going to join us, or he's going to keep running away like an elf. I mean, a gnome. I mean, shit.
Okay.
Anything but a
Because I
dwarf.
can move to here.
Okay.
Oops.
We just got our wires crossed. He's probably coming right back.
Could be,
Yeah,
friend.
Bergour spins his turn. He looks out at the forest, looks back at the buddies, out at the forest, back at the buddies. Can't decide what to do yet. So now that Calidor has gone next turn, I guess he'll be joining the fight.
Okay. All right. So then, let's see here. That was on all on 3. Bergour, you're not moving?
No, I'm dilly-dallying.
Okay.
Trying to convince the guys that we could just leave.
Okay, so we got lots of orcs making their way down here. And you see any at the back?
But could we?
I don't know if Knox pulls out Rock Slide, maybe we can beat these guys up.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
Then.
Watch out, Knox. There was some shaman earlier. They were casting spells.
Yeah.
Those 2 buggers in the back.
Okay, good to know.
It's tough to tell if it's the same ones or if it's different ones.
Well, yeah.
I've got an overall plan to deal with whatever it is.
Okay.
I have one of those roots of power. If you need to recast Fireball, just let me know.
I'm prepared at the moment, but I might need it eventually. I think I might even have one left myself.
Okay. Let's see. Who is the closest to the back there? Knox. You might want to look back where you guys came from, further along the wall there.
What if I don't want to?
You're free to do that too.
Oh,
I think
they released the hounds.
I
Bergour,
can't,
you
from my
can,
vantage point, I can't see anything.
you can probably
Oh,
see.
I didn't. Yep, I had to keep going. Yep, I yell, "Dogs!" Just because I have no idea what they are from this distance.
Bergour, you can see them, I think, clearly, right? If you
Yeah,
zoom
I
out.
can definitely see.
Yeah, they've managed to get that secret door open now. All right, then it is. Let's see, they moved. I have some of them that get to actually attack, but that won't be until an 11. So Druin and Max, the Werebear, you guys are up first.
Druin is at, what, 8? Oh, wow. Yeah, Druin is going to pull his battle axes and hold for the onslaught of orcs to die in front of him.
Okay. Wait, where are those wolves?
Holding attack until somebody comes in melee range.
Yep. Max, you want to make an attack?
Well, first Max is going to move to make sure that he doesn't get hit with javelins from the orcs.
Some of these orcs also have bows.
Yep. But he can move over here so that he's out of the line of sight and so that he's got a nice kind of crosswind shot over here to shoot at some of these guys. Now that's, I think, going to be penalized by range.
Let me zoom out on something here. I want to...
The longbow, because the longbow is like 70 yards.
Yeah.
So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
Okay, now...
90, 100, 110, 120, 130.
Longbow is 70 yards with flight arrows.
60,
and
170.
50 with
So that's
shooting.
210 feet before it starts taking penalties.
So
That's with flight arrows. That's with the D6 arrows, though, right?
Yep.
Sheaf arrows are shorter range.
Sheaf arrows are shorter range. Okay, so he's at -2 for shooting at these
Okay.
guys.
All right.
But yeah, he can take a shot.
Okay. So can a ready to action then.
All right.
One hit. So I only get one hit on him. You take 7 or 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. I think he hits with that -10, so that's 10 points of damage back from him.
Who's he shooting at? There's archers.
Just the front of the...
Oh, the wolves. Okay, go ahead. And...
We didn't know about the archers until he got shot at by
Yeah.
them. So.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 17. Okay, so the wolf is injured but not down. All right. Then it is the front. No, those orcs have all moved, so they're not going to attack this round. Then it is, I guess, just his second shot. So, and then their second shot. Well, no, they had a ready to action, so they don't get a second shot.
Yep. Erico Bow. AC 5 against the wolf.
Against a wolf is a hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Same one.
Same one, yeah.
Oh, no.
This is a very tough wolf, apparently. Okay. And then, that is, I think, the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 12. So, Oof.
Maybe it'll die on one of the 15 or 20 pit traps between us and them. I'm counting them. I'm like, holy hell, look at all these traps.
Yeah, there's a lot of traps along there. Okay, then it is. Let's see here. Arlen, who is still rolling, so everyone decide what you are doing with your round. And okay, then Arlen, would you beat my 3, please?
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
This is a favored round as well, too. For all the fighters in the group.
Hopefully they reach us.
Okay.
Come on, you rubbish bootlickers.
All right, Bergour, you're on a 1. What are you doing?
All right, I am just moving. I'm not moving like human anymore, just like a dwarf.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4.
Okay. Then it is Knox the Unexpected. 4. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I got some orcs who are moving. No, they're going to charge. I'll hold the actions for the other ones. I got to move with the wolves, though. So hold on. Okay. So
That's a lot of rolling, Kev.
it is.
Tired on Fridays.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And then the orcs begin making their way forward as well, too. Okay. Okay. 2 of the orcs disappear into the pit trap.
Nice.
So, copy. As they're trying to race along and keep up with the rest of you guys. All right. Then it is Knox the Unexpected. What are you doing, Knox?
I am expectedly casting a fireball spell, so a small ball of fire goes flying. My objective is to get as many as I can, but specifically I want to try to get the 2 in the back, so I'm probably going to miss some in the front here.
Okay.
With the 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So it is a... they're going to get a saving throw, of course, and I will give you some damage here.
Okay.
16 damage.
16 damage. Okay. So, I don't think that's any of the orcs that can really survive that. Only one of the casters gets the successfully saves. But that means... So where did you...
I'm putting it right here.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and actually that... 20, yeah, that would get them. Okay. That actually clears out that whole room then. Yeah.
Druin turns around. Come on!
There's dogs coming.
Okay. And then it is, let's see here.
What do we do now, Calidor?
What was Druin and Max the Werebear doing? Oh, Calidor, what were you doing, Calidor?
I guess. I was going to attack, but I'll start to move away, I guess. Oops.
Okay, so you move half your move. Okay, and then Druin, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll pull back, I guess.
Okay. Max the Werebear?
Max is going to take a shot and then move.
Okay.
He's do you have to be a fighter or can you be a warrior to do that? I can't remember.
I think we said it's warriors, so any warriors can do that.
Okay.
Rangers
good.
in particular can do that, I know for sure, because you guys have done that in Legacy of Crystal Shards.
Max practically saved the whole party.
All right, he's going to try to finish off that wounded one.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
At the front.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's going to move into kind of the lee of this area where hopefully he's not available to be targeted by anything.
Okay. that means, let's see here. Yeah, they can't target anybody right now, so they're readying actions. Then it is, we'll move with these guys, and we'll move with the other orcs. Oh, all these damn traps. I'm going to start clearing some of them out, just because I'm going to end up selecting them instead of the wolves.
Yeah.
Much as I want to, you know, living traps going towards you. I've been looking for an excuse to use a mimic, I guess, so. Okay. So I just need to move these guys a little further back here. And let's see here. Okay. Okay. And 2 wolves disappear down pits. Okay, then orcs and these guys start making their way up as well. This little shit's making his way up as well. And let's see here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Then we have second attacks, I guess, which is nobody. We move the other orcs in here.
We staying to fight? What are we doing?
The caster lost a spell, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. He was trying to cast something, so.
Cool.
Okay. And we go. All right. Then it is. Max has a second shot if he wants, but I don't think he's got any valid targets.
Nope.
Okay. Then, guys, we're on to round 13.
Are we running?
And Arlen, I think you're still rolling for me, aren't you?
I think we stay and fight.
Yeah, we're gonna get run down by wolves if we run now. I think we've
Okay.
stayed too long.
Got it.
Beat my 6, please.
So we got to pinch them off of these 2 spots.
Oh, nice, Arlen.
Mm-hmm.
On a 1. Max on.
You should probably get away from that wall there, buddy.
Okay. You know, I'm going to give 1 second here. Guys, call evens or odds?
Evens.
Okay. For those who are listening or watching at home who can see what's happening here, the guys randomly determined which gate that something much worse would be going to. And the guys guessed evens, so it's a question of whether that goes in their favor or not. Those listening at home know. Those playing the game. Looking forward for you finding out. Okay, so then first up, guys, is looks like Bergour on a 1. What are you doing, Bergour?
All right, I am moving up towards Knox. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And I guess 4 to there.
Okay, hold on. Okay. And then it is Knox. What are you doing, Knox?
When casting a spell for movement, I can do 10 or I can do half my combat move.
Half your combat move, but you have to do it before you cast. You can't cast and then move.
So I'm going to move, which I get 20 feet. So I'm just going to go here.
Okay.
So I'm around the corner. And then I wave my hands and a lattice of translucent bluish hexagon appears in front of me.
Okay, love it.
I've got a shield for 25 rounds, which I'll make a little bar for.
All right. Then it is, let's see here. Max and Druin, what are you guys doing?
Druin is stepping over to Max and saying, "Get down here, boy."
Yeah, Max was just gonna squawk about whether or not we're leaving or not, so
Okay.
he'll come down, hop down to the ground.
And with this coordinated effort, you see a fantastic tactical event.
All right, so you guys are down then. All right, so we got some orcs moving down here. Okay.
And there is my last cure mod.
This guy strides forward as other orcs go racing past him.
Max is healed.
But then
7.
he whispers something, and I need... Let's see here. Only 2 of you guys... Oh, it's within a 20-foot radius. Druin, you're a little bit closer. I need Bergour, Knox, and Druin to give me saves versus spell, please.
Okay.
Okay, success from Druin. Fail from
Nope.
Knox.
I
Success
think I
from
might use an
Bergour.
Astonishing Fortune.
So we have 1 Astonishing Fortune left. Go right ahead.
There's only 1 left.
There's only 1 left.
I won't do it.
Use
I
it.
won't do it.
No, it's yours.
Okay.
Use it.
That's the
All right.
point.
Yeah,
Just in case. I still have a fireball left, so it might be worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
19! So each of you guys can feel that your limbs were tightening up and seizing as if you would be magically held in place. And thankfully, you all shook off that magic.
Awesome.
Okay, then, let's see here. Okay. So these wolves will slam into you now. So 1 on each of you. And a bunch of coming up behind. They will not actually get a chance to attack because they're a little further behind. And that goddamn trap's going with it too. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. All right. And... what is the range of this? One of the orcs is going to be casting a spell on you as well.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. So, then, one of the orcs cries out again, and once again, guys, you are all cursed. So you're all taking -1 to your attack rolls.
Shite.
And let's see here, get those wolves to attack. 1 on Bergour. Oh, Knox, you're on the corners. I guess 2 on Bergour. Bergour, neither of those hits. And these guys will move up. Let's see how they're doing for traps. Okay, I'm good. And there's someone moving along. Oop. And that's one of the sneaky orcs. He brings up... Let's see here. Okay, what range are you guys right now? Let's see, is this measuring correctly? Yep. Okay, still can't use it. So he's moving up. Then, I move those guys, so they are charging down. He's cast a spell. Guys, I think that's the end of the round. Right? Because no one else actually attacked this round, so we have no iterative attacks. So we're on to round 14. Okay. Bergour, or Arlen, you're still kicking my butt with initiative. Everyone decide what you're doing, and Bergour beat my 6. Tied. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm acting on an 11, I think is my first. No, that's not true. A 9 is my first. Good girl. Okay. Alrighty. So, who am I missing here?
Me, I'm scrolling through my sheet to find my weapons. There we go.
Oh, sure. Okay. So, first up is Knox on a 7. What are you doing, Knox?
I conjure forth 3 small motes of energy, and I hurl one at the one that's wounded already, and the other 2 at this one directly south of it.
Okay, go right ahead.
So here's the first one. D4 plus 1.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna change that to 2d4 plus 2 quickly,
Not-
and then roll it again on the other one.
Okay.
Here we go. And 7 on the other
7.
one.
So it's injured but not dead. Great roll, though. Okay. Then it is Bergour. What are you doing, Bergour?
I am going to smack the one that Knox injured.
Please do.
With my sword. And I've got no more of that, no more of that, and nothing there because my +1 from the strength cancels out the -1 from the curse.
Okay.
So that's that.
1 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Nice.
Curse doesn't affect damage, does it?
No, it does not. Okay. Nice. It's enough to take it down. All right. Then on their turn, all the wolves slam into you. One of them's going to run a little further forward.
Into the
Boom.
trap. Yeah.
And let's see here. Bergour, these are all on you. One of the... Oh, whoa. What's your AC right now?
AC is a -3.
-3. Then it is miss. And, does Blast affect AC? I don't think. It's only attacks, right?
I think that's right.
Curse is the reverse of it. I can't remember if it affects your AC. I missed only by 1 is the reason I ask.
Mm-hmm.
Saving throws and attack dice. That's it. Nothing to do with AC. Okay. Great. All right. Then it is. Oh yes. My next actions will be on an 11. So, Calidor, you're up first. What are you doing, Calidor?
Move here and attack said wolf.
Please do. Go ahead.
There we go.
Okay. That's actually a miss. Yeesh.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Druin?
it is.
Druin moves to there.
Mhm.
Sort of there, and trying to get
Okay.
to that corner.
Okay.
And he will hold for onslaught of orcs rushing in with
Okay.
one
Sounds-
melee attack.
Yeah, sounds good. Max the Weird Bear, what are you doing?
Max is going to take a shot at -6 against one of these wolves so
Okay.
that he doesn't hit an ally.
Sounds good.
It's an AC 10, so probably not good
Yep.
enough.
He's being cautious. This is not his normal, weaponry. All right. So then we have first a bunch of orcs coming down. Boom! Smash into you. Go ahead and make your attack there, Druin.
It's just the one attack, right? You don't get a
Just the one. Yeah.
series.
If you're ready in action, you only get to do one thing. Not 20 will do it though. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Oh, you know
Ooh,
what that
it's-
is, folks.
This is a tough one though. Whoa, not that tough though. Okay.
That's the extra damage dice for Urfalak.
Boom. I'm so glad you like that much. That's awesome. All right, so then we got a couple charging orcs in on you. Neither of those hit. However, Druin,
Yeah.
that thing gestures, and little cinders fly out of its fingers, and you can feel a familial, you're related to it, a familiar warmth come to your armor.
Okay.
And then let me get
We need to kill that spellcaster.
Okay, let's see here. Then, I gotta move up some other guys here. Okay, let me make my check here. Okay, and whoopsies. God dang. It's good that you can't accidentally grab the tokens, but I keep forgetting to click on them and then move them because I keep dragging them along, so I end up with these hyper distorted orcs.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; it's pretty fucking cool, but still, not the desired you know, intent.
Monstrous orcs.
Yeah. Bum. Oh, the hell. One of the orcs nearly plummets into the shaman at the back there, almost plummets into a pit, but he manages to narrowly avoid it the last second. Okay. Then. It is, I think...
Max?
Well, no, because you readied in action, so you can't ready in action and then take advantage. If you're ready in action to interfere in someone else's turn, you don't get your multiple attacks.
No, I said
I
Max.
think he said Max, not
Oh,
my
Max. Okay, yes. Yep, absolutely. Sorry, I heard axe.
Yeah.
You can
Max
understand it's an honest
is
mistake. Druin is about 80% axes, so...
It's true.
He's down about
It's like
40% axes now.
10% beard, 60% axes, you know?
It's a recipe for Clangadin, I tell you.
Absolutely.
That's right.
All right,
On
so, and what is Max firing into one of those wolves? Ooh,
Yep, he took
okay.
the -6 penalty.
Let's see. Ooh, he hit a tough one, though, so it is injured, but not down. Alrighty. Then that is the end of round 14. Need to double check one thing here, guys. Sorry. You know, I should start using my spell cards as well, too. I've got the boxes of spell cards for these things. I should take advantage
They're
of it.
definitely helpful.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Knox, you have a little motes of energy thing. There's that guy in the back who's trying to heat my armor up.
You don't want me to get the guys in front of you?
Oh, I could take them.
Okay.
okay. All right.
He believes him.
Then,
Trin's totally overconfident. He's like, 1 dwarf,
Yeah.
10 orcs. I got this.
nice. Alrighty, so then it is... we're going to roll initiative. So round 14 here.
Yeah.
And... Is it 14 or 15? Did I forget to turn it over? I think it was 14 last turn, so it's 15 now. That sound right, guys? Oh, Bergour, did you make your second attack? Bergour, did you make...
Yes, I get another attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so does
that's so would
Calidor.
I.
Yeah, so does Calidor. Bergour, that's a hit. That's a hit for Calidor. Yep.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage. Bergour.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I was
ju-
attacking the one in
just-
front of me because I figured Calidor was going to get this
Yep,
one.
just barely enough. And oh yeah, that's enough for that one though. All right. Then, guys, Bergour or Arlen, beat my 3, please. Oh, 1 again. My goodness. All right, so my first action is going to be on a 6. I think. Hold on.
Calidor is the swing man. He like goes from side to side and
Oh, yes. Alrighty. So, actually, my first action will be on a 4. So, Bergour, you are up first on a 3. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to try to smack a wolf.
Okay. That'll just barely.
Whoa.
I think that would have hit that Glabrazu that you guys are so concerned with. 10 damage, eh? Nope, this is a tough one. So it hurts it, but does not take it down. Next is Knox and the spellcaster simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
So Knox, what do you in mind?
Okay, so I ignore what Druin said because I just feel like I see a lot of orcs in front of me. So
Yep.
I'm hurling a ball of fire. I go,
Yep.
and I'm going to be cautious. So I'm going to actually target it up here. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Sorry. Up here. So I'm not going to get the 2 in front of Druin. I just don't want to get anywhere near Druin.
Okay.
So I'll miss those 2 guys on purpose, but I
Okay.
would then
Go ahead and
get
roll
the
damage.
other guys. So here's some damage for you.
Okay.
that's kind of why Druid was telling you not to cast Fireball. It's really because he didn't want to get hit.
Yep. So these guys cannot survive. There's a massive conflagration that envelops them.
I'll get that guy, that spellcaster on the next round.
Okay, well, first, what I need is from you and from Druin.
Yeah.
I need you guys to each give me a save versus spells, and you can apply any mind-affecting things to this. So if you get a wisdom bonus, you can apply that to it.
I do not. Okay, here we go. Yes,
Nat
natural
20. Okay,
Oh,
great. Then Druin. Success. So both of you guys can feel, once again, that there's a flutter of fear that comes into your heart, but thankfully the spell, the Curse of Groomsh, does not take effect. That was on a 4. 5 is Kalidor. We doing Kalidor?
Well, I don't really want to move through this pit hole. So I'm gonna... I can move 4 squares and attack, right?
You can safely move over that. That was one of the... that wasn't an actual pit. I think that was a gopher hole, gopher trap.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just step forward and attack this.
I'm lying. It was a pit. Make a save.
Just seeing if you wrote down what every trap was as you went over it.
Kalidor, big hit. Okay. Then, oh yeah, let's roll. Oh, that's the one that Bergour injured, and then yes, that is absolutely enough to kill it. Then it is.
Oh, and it's Max.
Yeah.
No, Kalidor went Druin and Max.
Yes, Druin and Max, and well, actually the wolves are acting simultaneous.
Oh.
On 6.
Okay, slams into Bergour, does not. Oh, actually, they're tripping, so that is a hit. And let's see.
All right, so I roll my resist.
Yes, please. That is good enough. So go ahead and roll 1d10 plus whatever your strength bonus is. You just need to resist 4 points of grapple damage.
I got it.
Just barely. Just barely. Okay, so you kick this thing off of your leg. Get off of me! Druin, you hit one of those orcs, it looks like.
Yeah, 9
Ooh,
points
and
of damage.
this is like the biggest one that's there, too. And you do just enough to take him down. Okay. Then...
Yeah,
Max is going to shoot at the other orc that's in front of Druin,
he's taking the penalty.
there's
taking the big penalty because he doesn't want to hit Druin. Not a minus
Like how you guys
66,
are
just a
thinking.
minus 6. Oh, it's a good thing he took the penalty.
You're very good. All right. Then it is...
like how you guys are thinking, though.
Yeah. The orcs go, I guess. So we got 2 on Druin.
Like I just stepped on a trap.
Let's see here. I need... Okay. Actually, okay. Make my attacks for my orcs here. Let's see. One of those hits. Bergour, you take... Or Bergour, Druin. Yeah, he attacks Druin, but Bergour takes damage. It's incredible. It's only 3 points of damage, and full DR will apply.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah. The orc screams something out as well, too, that says, "Gates!" from the spellcaster at the far end.
Gates?
Yeah, it says gates. And then it is... Let's see here. The rest of the orcs get to move.
Knox, I think we might need rock slide soon.
he's coming.
Rock slide. See the people chanting in chat now, right? Is that what they're doing? Hey guys, you're supposed to be chanting in chat. Come on.
Okay.
Who gives?
Saves. All right. That hooded one who's been running towards you with his blowgun and a very sinister-looking little vial, whew, disappears down a pit.
Bergour came running at us?
Okay. Then it is... Let's see here.
Is this even round or an odd round?
Second, this is an even or odd round.
Odd one.
So Bergour does get his second attack, and so does Max.
Yep.
Come on, Max, I hit one of them.
Okay, it's a hit. And roll damage. There's an uninjured one. So you hurt it, not kill it. Okay.
Max. Oh, Max only hits an AC 8 because I didn't put it in.
8
the
is a
penalty
miss,
rise,
then.
so it's a miss.
Okay. All right. So I think, guys, that is the end of round 15. We're on to round 16. Okay. And then we'll do this round, and then we'll take our mid-session break. Oh, Jack dice. There we go. All right. So then, Arlen, be my 8, please. Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
You're on a
My first
roll.
action will be on an 8. Okay. So first up is Knox, the unexpected. What do you got? What unexpected thing?
Yeah, not unexpected. I'm running out of spells too, so you're going to see a couple of repeats. So it conjures 3 bolts of motes of energy and hurls them at that spellcaster who's been trying to get me and Druin.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
All 3
damage.
are going at him. Here we go.
Nice. Okay, that's sufficient to kill him. His chest explodes after having yelled out. Then it is Bergour's turn.
All right, Bergour is going to try to whack the wolf in front of him.
Yep.
Yep.
Hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do one thing. Druin, 3 points of damage last round from fire. Yeah, no, DR does not apply. Okay. And that is a hit, and that is enough to get rid of that wolf. Okay.
Awesome.
Then it is, let's see here. Calidor is on a 6. What are you doing, Calidor?
Well, I'm just gonna hold the line here, so I'll ready an action to attack any orcs that make
Okay.
it to us.
Druin and Max, what are you guys doing?
Max is still.
Both of those are hits for Druin.
8 points of damage on the one that he hit last time.
Oh, well, that one you hit last time you killed. Go ahead.
Really? I thought you said the guy was big or something.
No, you still
No,
took him
you
down.
killed
That's
him.
a,
You hit a big one, but you killed him anyway.
yeah, that was the emphasis
Oh,
for how
okay.
badass you were.
Cool.
Okay,
So
and
8 points of damage, and then
second one. That both Max and Druin hit the same guy. Okay, so enough. Yeah, but combined enough to take him down. So you hack in the side, and Druin, he kind of looks at you, and then an arrow sticks through his neck. All right, then on an
boy, weird bear
8,
bird.
you see where those little dots are?
Yeah.
Portcullis come down in the both of those things. There are 2 rows of portcullis now sealing off this passageway.
That's okay. I'm dropping a battle axe and going for a scroll.
Okay. Then it is these guys get to run up. Let's see how they do here. Okay, actually they managed to trigger traps only on the one that you guys were on. So we have Calidor, you got a ready to action, I think. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yep. Roll correct one.
Okay, and this is a non-wolf target. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Exactly.
So that
And they're only medium sized.
correct. Correct. Let's see, 8. Oh, might be enough to take him down. Yep, enough to take him down.
Fools.
Boom. Okay, so we got 1 on each of you guys. Against Bergour, miss. Against Calidor, miss as well. Then these guys, are you guys including the -1 to hit on everything too?
I've been. Max
Okay.
doesn't have the -1 on him. It's just Bergour. So I've been
Oh,
including
it's
it on
you guys,
Bergour's
okay.
attacks.
Okay.
And I've been fighting orcs, so I've just not been including my +1 against orcs.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So then, these guys. One of the other ones is going to curse. Oh, he's already used his curse actually, so he can't do it again. They're going to move up to here. Let's see if they avoid traps. Nope. One of them needs to save. Fails a save. So one of them actually steps into the man trap or the punchy sticks, and then staggers back and falls off the edge, falling 30 feet down.
Oh,
Wow.
Dies. All right. That is the end of the round. We have second attacks from Bergour and Calidor. And then we'll take our mid-session break, come back, check in with chat.
Oh, terrible.
Ugh.
Okay. Oh, that's nat 1. Calidor, which 7 is a miss as well.
Ooh.
Guys,
Miss.
that is...
Way to end the round.
Keeping it tense. Okay, so then that is I believe the end of the round, guys. So let's take our mid-session break right now. We'll refresh beverages. We'll take a check-in with chat as well too, and then we'll continue on with the Battle of Broken Spire Keep. So back momentarily, folks. Okay, let's check on my chat here. All right. Okay, Fred, what's going on? Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the weekend. Abyss, what's going on? Half health. Yeah, that's half health after facing like a massive horde of low-level guys. So, Brian, what's going on? Welcome to the weekend. Wayne, how's it going? Polymax into a rock, put in pocket. Problem solved. Exactly. Jeffrey, what's going on? Happy weekend to you as well. Hope everyone's having a good lead up to Halloween, at least as well as can be expected given the circumstances. Had a DM that once made his dungeons so deadly they called him Killer Ken, the chaotic DM. Love it. A man after my own heart. Gonzo, hello! Just got home. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations for making it to the weekend as well. The PCs end up the Phantom Zone. Oh my God, Jeffrey! I was actually watching our session for DC Heroes, and that was very, very well received session. I don't think I've checked in on stats on that one in a little while, so we definitely need to get that Operation Atlantis adventure done before the end of the year. Yes, they need to start rolling multiple characters. Absolutely. Didn't you guys start, when we first started the campaigns, a couple of you rolled up backup characters, and then we ended up transporting some of them over to Legacy of the Crystal Shard? Oh, you're muted, Arlen.
Yes.
Yep.
We, I think John Falcarel, I think, was originally a backup character for in case Dorman died.
Yeah. Melchior, welcome. Yeah, Enlarge is an incredibly useful spell. Yeah. Portcullis. Yeah, actually, I don't know if Portcullis is the correct plural. It just sounded right to me at the time. Howdy, Adam. Welcome. Welcome home. And welcome to the stream, too. All right, guys. So we're waiting for Jeffrey to get back.
Kev, what rules are you using for donning and doffing armor?
One's out of the PHP. So there should tell you how long it takes to get them off. You getting naked? I mean, it's a bold strategy. I don't know what... Oh, not you, Jeff.
What did I do?
Well, I was going to use Endure Heat or Cold, but it cancels as soon as it takes magical damage.
Yeah.
So that only works for 1 round, so that doesn't help you.
It does not help you. Oh, shit. Yeah, you took your damage this round. Hold on. This round, you took 7 points of fire damage.
Yeah, exactly.
So, let's see. You're taking off your armor.
I think it's easier to take it off, but it's harder to put it back on based on your...
Let's see what it says. Oh, yeah, I'm just in the DMG. Let's see. So that will be probably not the last time. Portcullises. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay.
So donning armor that is a single piece, such as leather tunics, robes, chainmail, take 1 round. 2 for metal items. To don with slight assistance. Without aid, the time is doubled. I'm not donning. Removing armor is much quicker matter. Most can be shed in a single round. Piece armor, such as full plate, requires 1d4 plus 1 round.
Okay. So you can take it off. What are you wearing?
Is just a coat of plate, so that's undo some straps and throw it off.
Okay. So I'll see.
Banded mail will be similar.
Yeah, banded mail. I'm gonna say 2 rounds because if plate's up to 5, I think it will err on the lower side. So 2 rounds to get it off. Okay. Then I think we are on to round 15 here, guys. Or no, 17. Can't do math. You know what, Dave? I'll let you take it off if 1 round. That'll be enough. If you're going to strip yourself of all of your armor, I mean, you're going to have to drop everything in your hands in order to start doing that anyway. So that I'll say 1 round.
Yeah, it says banded mail is just overlapping strips of metal sewn onto a leather backing. So it's like a coat.
Yeah. The only
If you're going to have to pick up your items again anyway, so it's like, it is kind of 2 rounds.
All right. So then it is... Here, so Arlen, you're still kicking my ass with initiative. So let's all roll initiative here. Well, by all, I mean you, Bergour. Bergour, would you kindly, or Arlen, beat my 6? 1 again.
Oh, man.
Fucking jack dice. All right. So then, everyone putting what you're doing. That's weird.
I'm going to call it a 4 or 5.
Okay. All right. So, first up is Knox and Bergour. What are you guys doing?
I'm just first backing up just a bit.
Okay.
And then I'm slamming my staff into the stone or earth, whatever this is here,
Okay.
and summoning forth the one and only rock slide.
Okay.
He'll appear on the other side of these orcs.
Let me see here. I
pray at the Church of Rockslide every Wednesday and Friday.
All right.
I mean, Clangadin, sorry.
Okay, let me get
They must be related.
everybody's favorite
Earth and stone.
Earth Elemental here.
I just went down to 49 charges.
Oh my goodness, ticking on down.
Yeah.
That should be the goal of our campaign: is to use up all the charges on Rockslide,
I don't think it's too difficult.
and then we retire.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
You quit. This game sucks now.
I'm done.
Go ahead and roll the 8d8, please. Let's see how many hit points he's got today.
Okay.
Kel will have to draw up a
34.
retired Rockslide sitting on a chair with a pot belly.
Yeah. It's basically going to be like Rock Slide by way of Hunter S. Thompson. He's going to have a little like cigar holder, funny colored sunglasses, that stupid like fishing hat that he wears.
Yeah.
Oh god, I was such a loser in my early 20s. I actually have one of those hats. I specifically got it because I loved
Awesome.
Fear and Loathing so much. Oh god.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay, the 90s were a very favorable time for douchebags, it seems. So, okay, then let's see here. So that was Knox's. Bergour, what are you doing?
I am, like usual, trying to kill an orc.
Okay. Okay, yes, that is just barely enough to completely eviscerate another orc. Okay, then it is, let's see here, Druin and Calidor. So Druin first, unfortunately, you do take your damage this round, and it's another 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. And then Druin drops his battle axes and strips down to his tunic, leaving his banded mail on the ground in a pile.
Okay. Okay, so it's burning on the, like, whatever little bits of like weed and grass that have grown through the cracks in this once firm foundation just are torched up by this scalding metal hitting the ground. What is Calidor doing?
Attacking the orc in front of him.
Please do. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice, yep. Another orc hits the ground. Then it is Max the Werebear. What's Max doing? Max is also, George, transformed into an air cobra. You guys have made use of that war paint.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, Max is going to move over to here so that he can see what's going on.
Yep.
And then I guess he sees this shaman or mage or whatever we think they are, who looks like a better target than the one next to Rockslide. So I think he's going to shoot at him.
I am going to give him a little bit of cover just because of how solid
How big Rockslide is and all that.
I, for one, blame the artist. I mean, who draws a...
Yeah, right.
Seriously. Okay, it's still a hit, though. Awesome. Eagle eye, eagle form, it seems. All right, so let me see how many hit points this sucker has. This is... it's a hit, not a killing shot, though. All right.
Did it disrupt a spell?
He was not casting spells. These are the ones that you guys faced before, so they... the well, as you guys have experienced so many times, has run dry for them. And then you guys blew up the other casters. Or at least the other casters you've met thus far. Next up is... You still haven't seen that robed figure that they said they saw either. Nor have you met that grizzled orc that I keep talking about. That your characters are not aware of. Alright, so then there's only one surviving orc who sees Rockslide come up, and let's make a morale check for him. So I don't know if he's going to stick around. He is GTFO.
So he runs into the dwarf and the elf, or he runs into the rock slide?
No, he's going to try and he's going to run over and try and jump down the side here. So let's see if he gets a. So rock slide does get an attack of opportunity on him, but he's otherwise going to jump over the side and be hanging by his orcish fingertips. Yeah, and he misses.
Yeah.
So this orc is hanging on the side, kind of like, and he's going to crawl down. So that works. This thing is going to start retreating because he is not fighting a fucking earth elemental. And then that is all you can see happening thus far. So, then I think that's everybody, right? We have, this is not a favored round, but Bergour, you do get a second attack if you choose to.
What about Max? Does he?
And Max gets his second shot on.
Oh yes, Max gets a second shot. Yep.
Yeah.
Max, solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Not a lot of damage though. That is still not enough to take him down. Okay, then it is. Bergour, were you intending on moving forward at all?
I don't think so. If that guy's
so?
just gonna crawl away.
Yeah. Maybe more fall away than anything, but
yeah.
We'll see how it goes for him. Okay, then it is, I think, the end of the round. Then we're on to round 18. So on round 18, everyone decide what you want to do with your round. And
We're retreating.
Arlen, beat my 8, please.
Nice.
Dave, your armor continues to burn on the ground.
Who's near me? Bergour?
Are you going to push him onto it? Oh, boy. I think a bunch of you guys have played with my cousin Corey before, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Corey. Corey did a thing with his brother where he would, like, taunt him. He put rocks close to the fire, and then he'd pick him up and say, like, ooh, whether it's hot or not. And he put one super fucking close to the fire and then pretended to, like, pick it up. And his brother, for whatever reason, decided, like, be a man. So he grabbed the rock and picked it up. I was like, come on, be a man, be a... And then he realized how fucking hot the thing was. Because Corey had it much closer to the fire before. So he threw in the thing. He had a little scorch mark in his hand, like Raiders of the Lost Ark style, for a little while. Oh, man. It was awesome. Okay, so then, first up will be Bergour on a 6. What are you doing, Bergour?
I'm just stepping back to sort of assess the situation.
All right. Then it is Knox the Unexpected on a 7. What are you doing?
He's doing similarly. He's just going to step back to about here and see what the party decides to do.
Okay. Next is Calidor on a 10. Well, actually, hold on. I get to move with my orc first. He's going to try and scramble down. Let's see how his climb check goes. Let's see here. We may have a dead orc. Let's quickly see. This is actually the secret. It's the backdoor pilot for this one character, Joe the orc. Let's see. I intend to make use of my Orcs of Thar book, come hell or high water. So that's a joke for, like, apparently one person. And Carl also, he actually ran a campaign using Orcs of Thar. Like within the last year.
Oh, wow.
We were talking about doing a crossover with our Baramaze one, because that was in the known world as well.
Right. That's cool.
Okay. So it's not raining to... Wait, was it raining today? I think it was, wasn't
yesterday.
it? Not today?
Not today. Yesterday.
Awesome. Okay, I was wondering whether it was slippery for this guy or not. So actually, he's making his way down. Getting away from good old rock slide. Then, Calidor, sorry, I interrupted your turn. You're just moving over?
Yeah, I just moved back to regroup and decide what the plan is here.
Okay. Then it is Druin and Max the Werebear. What do you got? Oh, I got to move. Hold on. I got to move one more. This idiot's going to run around the corner.
Him around the corner.
Let me check for traps, though. There's still... Nope, he's good.
3 points of healing on Bergour.
Outstanding.
Nice.
Okay. Then it is... Max. What is Max doing?
So Max will just fly over here to try to finish off this guy who's climbing.
Shit. Then, hold on. Been waiting for that. Fucking 3 hit.
Oh, they had held shots.
From over by the yep.
Yep. 9 damage, 8 damage, and 3 damage.
Wow.
That's 20 damage total. Okay. Alrighty. But he gets to make his attack against this orc climbing down.
Yep.
Joe the Orc has been cancelled. We didn't even get the pilot. So, yeah. He thinks he's doing well. And falls down quite dead. All right. Then, because they rated actions, the Orc archers will not get a second attack. This is a favored round. No one else is attacked. Does Rockslide want to move?
Has
He
Max
does.
used all his move?
Sorry, has who moved?
Has Max used all his move?
Max hasn't, so that's what I was gonna say. Is because Max moved for his first shot, but then for his second shot, he can just move back over here. Right?
Yeah, I'm not allowing that with range attacks because
Okay.
it's just going to be too cheese for all involved.
Yep.
Yeah, so once he can make a second range attack, but he can't move again after his range attack.
Okay. Well, then he will take a shot at one of the guys over here.
Please do. They got
Might
a
as well.
shit. They got a lot of
Nice.
cover. But go ahead.
Oh, man, you're on
that's a hit, though.
fire.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Jeez.
Ooh. Let's see.
Come on, Max.
Sorry.
Oh.
Ah.
All right.
Mortally wounded. He's
So-
taken out of the fight.
That's right.
All right. Then, guys, that is the end of that. Dave, your armor continues to sizzle on the ground. We're on to round 19,
Druin
guys.
standing there without his armor on, healing people.
Okay. It is Arlen. Time to beat my 5, please.
Oh,
Oh no!
Mm-mm.
All right. All right. So I think my first action is on a 12. Yeah, good call there, Max.
Yep.
Okay. So then, first up, we have Max, the Werebear, and Bergour. What are you guys doing?
Yeah. So Max is just flying back over here. He's probably actually going to land and catch his breath and all
Yep.
that sort of stuff after
Okay.
the sort of.
Okay.
Anyway, Bergour's just going to stand around and be like, "All right, guys, what next?"
I think we should smash down these portcullises and go kill some more orcs.
Knox,
Okay.
you were next on a 10.
Yeah, I said 10, but actually I realized it was a 9. I mean, I typed wrong. I just was moving a little bit back just in case we're running. And so,
Okay.
look for other enemies.
Then Caldor.
He just says to the group, "Are we out of here?"
Well, we can leave, right? We can leave Rockslide to just wreak havoc and get out, right? I mean, Rockslide's already here, so we might as well make use of him. But we can just order him to just destroy stuff around here and us leave, right? Knox doesn't have to be right here.
Knox does have to be within a range. Yeah. He'll lose control of him if he moves out of a certain range.
Mm.
So you might still do stuff, but it'll be random.
Yeah.
It'll be random. Okay.
Let's just get him to smash these portcullises down, and maybe we can go in there and smash some more orcs.
I have no more fireball spells.
Oh.
I yell.
I can give you one of those. What's it called? It lets you get spell back.
Is it the Pebble of Power that does that?
Root of Power. Chewing or brewing, it restores one previously cast spell.
Well, then I would have one. Up to you. I'll just follow the lead. I'm just going to follow where everybody goes.
What do you guys think?
So that, I think, has been 6 seconds of, or 10 seconds of discussion. So,
Yeah. Oh,
end of the round.
Here, I'm going to cast my spell that was prepared to cast.
Healing yourself, okay.
Nice.
All right, so then, guys, we are on to round
Except for healing.
20. Arlen, we thank you for an outstanding run on initiative rolling. Dave, we turn to you now. And Dave, would you kindly beat my 5? Your armor continues to sizzle. 9, yikes. Okay.
I'll pick up my axes now.
Okay.
I guess might as well see if if Rockslide can destroy the portcullises. So,
He's going to head down that way.
worst case scenario, we don't get through, and then we have to figure out something else. Yeah.
Can you smash that postern gate?
It's almost, I mean, the little door maybe. The overall structure is pretty freaking solid, so.
Yeah.
Rockslide's tough, but he ain't that tough. Okay, so then who else are we missing?
Calidor?
Oh, and Max.
I mean, I'm not really doing anything.
Well, maybe just make sure you take cover so you don't take an arrow in the head.
Yeah, I mean, I can move close to the building.
I still have a hold person, spiritual hammer, command.
Okay, so first up then is them, I guess. So there you can hear things happening inside the gates there. Okay, and let's see. Then let me arrange stuff here, guys.
Or do we just want to use Rockslide as a barrier so we can depart in safety?
We can. The only restriction is he's slow.
That's right. He'll block all their arrows.
He's as slow as a dwarf, though, isn't he?
He has a base speed of 60 feet per round. 60 feet.
Yeah, so same speed as
20.
yeah, same speed as orcs. Okay, so then, oh my goodness, these guys out. All right. Okay. So then, first up is they've made all their moves. Sorry, I was moving some enemies around, guys. We got Knox, Max the Werebear, Calidor, and Bergour going first. What are you guys doing?
I'm letting them go microseconds before me.
Okay.
So I see
I'm
both
getting a
directions.
quantum microscope out.
All right, Bergour is going to say, all right, executive decision. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
We killed a ton of orcs.
Cool.
I think this is it. So Bergour will start moving in this direction.
Okay.
And Max will follow him.
Okay. Is Max on the ground?
No, Max will... Well, oh, yes, he will be huddling
My
behind
armor's
as best he
burning
can.
on the ground right now. I can't exactly go anywhere.
If you want to do that thing where if he's on the ground, you can absolutely do your shield protection thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm moving slow and covering Max to make sure he doesn't take more arrows from across the way.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so he's crawling around on the ground quite awkwardly. We have Calidor and Knox also moving.
I moved to there, to a little bit farther.
Yeah. Okay, I'll follow everyone.
Knox, you are hit by 2 orcish arrows.
Okay, and my AC now with the shield, just FYI, is against arrows.
Yep.
Sorry, is against is AC, no, 3.
3, okay. Then only one of those would have hit. You take...
Oh, sorry. AC 1. I forgot to include my dex.
Oh, yeah, so only one of them would hit. 7 damage to you, please.
7 damage, okay.
Okay. Then it is Druin Axebrother.
I can't leave yet. My armor's still smoldering on the ground.
Rock Slide's gonna get it.
Smash!
Yeah. Done. Fixed.
Destroys the armor. Oh, man. Okay. So, Rockslide, what's Rockslide doing?
He's gonna try to grab Druin's armor off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, but I need to wear it to leave so I don't get hit by an arrow.
I hope he doesn't misunderstand
Yeah.
my instruction and try to play it out.
Rockslide has your armor in his hand, and it burns Rockslide for... He actually takes damage from this because of spell damage.
That makes sense. He just wants to try to get it out of here.
Rockslide takes 4 points of damage from it.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alright.
So, but we can do this, guys. Bergour will cover Knox, Calidor will cover Max, and Rockslide will cover Druin.
Okay.
All right.
So then it is... Yeah, because it's going to be it's 100 yards to the border, or to the edge there. Okay, that is no problem. Then it is... Let's do this. And there's nothing else that's coming out. I'm going to roll 10 times for each of the orcs. That's I think sufficient to cover the entire distance there.
Okay.
So that means... I'll get a shit ton of d20s here. I'll roll... Because I think I can roll 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 5... I'll also roll that. Because really, I need, for against Calidor and Bergour, I need to hit a nat 20 to actually hit you guys because of your crazy AC.
Carrick's here. He's turning the tide. We should keep fighting.
This is, although with this Carrick's luck, he'll show up and then get riddled with arrows.
Right. But at least I'll get one astonishing fortune point.
You do have 1 point of astonishing fortune again now, yeah. Let me
Carrick's
move.
waving to us at the forest. He's like, come on, guys, it's safe.
Let's go. Yeah, because he's invisible. Okay, let's bring Carrick down over here. Let's see. See, and this is really the way to get yourself caught up in the XP grind, is just wait until everyone's finished fighting everything and then show up for the game.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you know how I got to post. Let's see here. There you go for Brand. All right. Okay, and then let's see here. So Druin and Carrick are taking cover behind Rockslide. Calidor is protecting Max, and Bergour is protecting Knox. Do I have that right?
Yeah, I think that's right, because I can get up there, and Calidor's bonus is bigger, I think, if with the shield even than mine is. So.
Then I have 2 of them will be sucked up by Rockslide. Although I think that they'll realize that only one of them, because I think at some point they would have realized they can't actually hurt it, and they'd try and get you guys instead. So let's see here. We got... This is the volleys against Bergour. I have 0 nat 20s on that one. Lots of 18s and 19s, though. So the first volley of arrows don't seem to have injured Bergour. Next, against Calidor. Nope. Attack dice. I have 1 nat 20. So, Calidor, you take 9 points of damage, but your full DR will apply against that. Brent, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can. Can't see you
Perfect.
in... Well, can you guys see him in roll 20?
No.
I had to reconnect.
Okay, I'll hit refresh here.
Brent, your
Alrighty.
character's being riddled with arrows.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
That feel familiar? All right, and then I got a last one. Let's do 5 against Bergour and 5 against Calidor. So here we go. 5 against Bergour. Let's see how you do. Bergour, I have 0 nat 20s.
Nice.
And then against Calidor, I have 0 nat 20s. So you guys managed to, thanks to the heavily armored Guys, you keep your defenses up, and you manage to escape into the forest. So let's move all you
And
guys.
so was that 5 rounds or 10 rounds?
To get your way out. Well, you guys are able to move a total of, at the slow speed, a total of 20 feet per round, which is about 3 yards per round, and it's 100 yards to the edge.
Right,
So
30
I'm just
rounds.
sort of giving you the benefit of the doubt, though, at some point to stop shooting at you.
My shield is. I was just asking because my shield is gone. That's what I'm just gonna.
Oh, yeah, no, that's... But, I mean, Bergour is the one who's interposed between the two of you.
Yeah, I just was, to be fair, letting you know that my shield would have gone down about 2/3 of the way.
No, that's great. Did I mention that there's an OTUG partway to the edge?
Oh shit! I mean, it goes up again.
Yeah. I have yet to use an OTUG in a campaign either, so enjoy when those show up.
Great.
Although the one like surprise is a non sequitur, but the surprise monster that ended up being like the greatest thing was the cloaker. The cloaker fight. Oh
Really?
my god, cloakers are amazing in AD&D. We ended up having to have one. The way they took him down was one character effectively suicide bombing, using a whole bunch of flasks and setting them off at the same time as he was enveloped by it. So, all right, but you guys managed to make your way into the forest. Now,
Nice.
if you continue to, well, you have no choice but to continue traveling at the slow speed.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well,
here.
also, how much damage did the armor continue to do to Rock Slide? Because at a certain point, he might have had to.
Oh, the armor.
might-
Hold on. It was actually only one more round. The
Okay.
spell was almost done, but 4 more points of damage to Rock Slide.
Okay, so he would have been down to. He's down to 30.
30,
I don't have him
yeah.
on the screen, but he'll be down.
Sorry,
for-
let me. I'll cut.
No, it's
these.
okay.
All
I'm
right,
assuming
now-
he'll be gone by next time we.
Well, if there is an attack before end of day, though, you guys will have the
That's
benefit
true.
of his
Yeah, like if
defenses
we
too.
get an encounter
Yeah.
on the way back to camp.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
That does sound like the dickish thing that Kev might do. Good lord.
Well, then I better put my armor back on. Damn it!
Yeah. It has cooled down now. All right.
Thanks for
So
upside.
there's Rock Slide. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay, there's that. There's Druin. Dorman's not here. Knox is here. God, I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to that new art computer showing up because I'm so
Oh yeah.
sick of drawing on index cards. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Carrick is there. Druin is there. Bergour is there. Rock Slide is underneath a much bigger Knox. And
Yeah, you
Max.
could use your index cards and your Sharpie markers to make us custom weapon cards and send them out in the mail.
I did do that for Conan, where we used to, when we played Conan for our the gaming marathon. We had everything. It was pretty awesome. It was great because we could make shit at the time, like quick on the fly too.
That's a very physical game too, so it really fit in with all the tokens and everything else in there.
I totally agree. It's strange that it has that arm wrestling mechanic where you're resolving tasks through arm wrestling, but far be it for me to cast aspersions on how people
Seems
decide to. No, I totally
Gotta
agree.
play Conan again. I've been bulking up, boys, getting ready.
Well, I have been bulking up, not so.
I don't know if COVID weight is going to help with arm wrestling.
No, the COVID weight only helps with, trying to cram yourself into your old clothing. Thank God everything I wear nowadays has a stretch belt. Okay, yeah, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Like, hey, these will be really comfy shorts to wear. Yeah, they're very, very deceptive. Okay. All right, guys, so then we are at, you guys are making your way through the forest then. While we get set up, why don't you tell Brent quickly what's happened thus far?
Wow, did we kill a lot of orcs and wolves, and almost got Dorman killed, and almost got Max killed. Do you want the actual story, or do you just want like?
I
So we-
left off. I guess I left off last Friday where we were going to leave the keep. Is this us leaving the keep?
Yeah, leaving the keep took a little longer than
Been playing?
planned.
You know how we were trapped in that
Us
tower?
finally leaving the keep. Yes.
We
Fool
busted
of a
out of that
took.
tower. Then we fought a bunch of orcs, and Dorman and Max escaped down the hallway. And then a bunch of orcs got past us and attacked them, almost killed them. And Calidor was held, and they were running away with trying to cleaver his ears off. And I got out there and killed those guys. And then Bergour was holding the door, and he got surrounded by orcs. And he killed a bunch of orcs, and he got surrounded by wolves, and he killed a bunch of wolves. And Calidor and I got there to help him. And then I accidentally went too soon, left a space, and they got in there, and we had to kill them. And then we escaped. And then we tried to get down the side of this damn castle, and it's a trap every 10 feet. Or 15. It wasn't really systematic. Orcs aren't like that, but, you know.
Mm. You guys did successfully make well, I think you were here for this, Brent, where they cleared out, or maybe you're here for the second half, but the first half of that session, the guys, Dorman and Bergour, safely cleared a path. But unfortunately, John wasn't able to make it today, so the escape plan was gone without John being here. All right.
He ate an herb so he could get invisibility 10-foot radius back, and not here to use it.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like we made a good dent in their numbers.
Oh yeah, we did a solid dent.
Oh yeah, you guys, they've killed at least like 40 orcs.
And probably
no more than that.
wolves.
Like with that fireball alone, took out about 9, so it's got to be 50 orcs. You guys took out.
Yeah. And Brent, I went through like more than half my spells today.
Okay. All right, guys. So then, what? You guys are making your way through the twisted. Once you get to the edge and you get into the forest, do you immediately try and make your way towards the east or to the west rather to get towards your camp, or do you try and are you trying to lose them in the forest?
I think what we'll do is we'll pause for a minute, kind of in the eaves of the forest, where we can watch the keep while Druin can put his armor back on, and make sure there's not orcs coming after us, basically.
You don't see anything. How long do you choose to wait?
And
you can give me increments, like you can say I'll wait half an hour. How long? 45?
I was thinking 20 or 30 minutes at the most right now.
Within a half hour, what you can hear is drums going off within, and chanting and stuff, but nothing leaves the keep, at least not from the side that you guys are on. You can't actually see the front gate, so whether there's any unholy things spewing out from there, like say, I don't know, like a Glabrazu demon, then no, you do not see that. Well, you hear those things can change forms too, so any one of these insects biting at you while you're sitting in the forest eaves, or the eaves of the forest, that could very well be something concealed, waiting.
That's why you can't hit him, because it takes an AC -7 to hit.
Exactly. All right. So, while during that half-hour wait, do you guys wish to do anything? Apart from keeping watch.
Approximately half hour are we from our camp?
It is about a 45-minute travel from here. I think that's how close you guys were, right? Oh, you don't have a camp right now. It's
we have a spot underneath a tree next to a brook.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Knox, I think it's the first time you've been back since the Gibberling attack. So the Gibberlings came in mid-morning while you guys were waiting for the Aarakocra to come back, and unfortunately, everyone had to run right away. So if there is anything that you think that you would not have had on hand as you're sort of walking around the camp, all that shit was dragged or destroyed by the Gibberling swarm. So just go through your character sheet and figure out what. Yeah. Oh, hello. Anna says hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi. You go outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. All right, because all the other characters have had to go through that painful exercise.
Yep.
As well. So then, now, do you guys wish to try? I don't think you left anything back at that point. So, are you trying to get back to that specific point, or are you just trying to find a place that could be, could serve as a staging ground, or could give you a natural cover?
That was just something we found because of the weather. It was raining.
Yeah. Although I think it was a pretty good spot, and part of it was right next to clean water. We know because we've been drinking that water for a while.
But weren't we also ambushed there and left some corpses?
No, that was the previous spot we camped at.
No, Brent's right. You guys, those spider things attacked you there. Although you guys made quick work of those things.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
There was those spider things.
Yeah.
do we want to try and find another clean water source, another place to camp?
Well, the other, the reason I ask, guys, is because there are no. I mean, there is a. There is the sweetie. There is the what do you call it? The broken spire that you can use as a landmark. But I mean, like, there's a potential that you may have difficulty finding it as well too.
I think it's best to go back about to the same place that we came from, and if we haven't spent that much of today yet, so worst case scenario, once we get back there, if we decide that, have a funny feeling or decide we can't stay there or something, we could spend, the next couple of hours trying to find a different spot to
Now
like
that we-
leave to.
We should probably dismiss Rockslide, though.
I think there's a good chance that they're going to send a raiding party out to look for us.
But
Yeah,
he
I was
also
gonna-
makes it really easy to find us. Our footsteps are one thing. His footsteps are like, a blind dwarf with.
Oh yeah, I'm not arguing for in that regards. I'm just telling you what Calidor just thinks we're in trouble.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah, maybe we should go further than 45-minute journey away from the keep.
or at least
Well,
have
one of
two. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just gonna say at least have distracting tracks or something. Like, I don't think we did much to cover our tracks on our way there. So
You know what you could also do? Just have Rockslide running through their trapped field, smashing all their traps.
You could do that. But the other question is that what time of day it is, because that will actually also make a difference strategically.
It's a bright day.
It's like midday by the time you guys.
Okay, yeah, so I can't summon him again, just so everybody remembers, until it's night.
Mm-hmm.
It's also bright out, and the orcs might not come right now, but it guaranteed when it starts to get dark out, we'll see them because they have night vision and they don't take penalties in the dark.
And they have wargs as well too, wargs and wolves.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing about what Rockslide, he definitely makes us. Well, no, I guess he doesn't make us slower because the dwarves are traveling at the same speed. Knox is happy to dismiss Rockslide or keep him, whatever you guys want to do. Doesn't really change anything.
No, I guess it doesn't.
What do you guys think?
I mean, other than the tracks. I mean,
Might as well
If if you send Rockslide further away from you than your limited control range, what actually happens if he comes back into the control range? That's what I'm wondering is, could you just say, like, hey, Rockslide, wander around, we're going to go away, and then once you're not there, who knows what he does, but he continues to, whatever he does, he's going to make tracks, right? And that might be distracting to whatever party comes after us.
I think he would just act randomly, so we don't know exactly what he would do. But yeah, I wouldn't have control over him.
Yeah.
But if I came back into range, I don't. That hasn't happened yet, so I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think we know the answer to that question.
Next session.
Well, I guess my biggest question is Vindictive Rockslide going to come after us, mad about having been torn from whatever elemental plane of existence
I was gonna say, the next session is our 80th session, and Revenge of Rockslide does have a nice alliteration to it.
I mean, it's
Now
possible.
I'll get you.
Knox admits that is a possibility. I feel like we're also making tracks. So
Yeah, we're also making tracks, but what I'm saying is, it seems like Rockslide by himself makes as much track as all of us together, probably. Because
I think it's
heavy.
Rockslide is like astonishingly easy to follow his tracks. You guys aren't wrong that it's even though he's he is part of the earth and whatnot too. Like the disturbance is going to be in the same way that, like, if you drove a backhoe or some other kind of like front end loader through the woods, it'd be fairly easy to follow it.
I mean, we can make this an experiment too. So Knox could command Rockslide to head in that direction and point a certain direction, and just ask the command, and he'll just go as far as he goes until he's out of my range, and then who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yep.
I do that.
Or we just do kind of what Calidor was saying and say, hey, they're gonna track us. They're gonna track us. Keep Rockslide around because he's good to defense, and just he's there until he goes away.
we could plan for them to track us and be ready with our own ambush if they do.
That's not what players do. We're just gonna hope that nothing happens and
This-
wait till we get ambushed in our sleep.
Go to bed, sleep like babies, and get attacked in the middle of the night and have to get all our shit together. Yeah, okay.
We don't have tents anymore, though. So.
That's never happened. Yeah, and with no tents, it made it really easy to fight off the spider guys. Getting up and getting ready was pretty easy.
Well, I think either way, we shouldn't spend too much time in this one spot deciding.
We also need food.
Yeah, I think so. Seems like either what we want to do is send Rockslide around to make fake tracks, basically, and not have him for the rest of the day, or bring him with us and then summon him again immediately when he goes away at the end of the day, so that we have him there for the night, because that's when they're going to attack.
And here's one other piece of that puzzle, which is that if we send Rockslide away, they follow Rockslide's tracks. When they get to Rockslide and we're not there, they're going to backtrack until they find where there might be other tracks diverging and follow them. So it's a possibility they may eventually.
Yeah, I
Find us.
don't think it stops them from finding us permanently or anything. What I'm wondering
That's
is if it's enough for tonight, essentially.
I think it's use up some of your expendables, boys, because we just might need them. Get through the night.
I'm leaning towards. I'm happy to do whatever he wants to do. Knox himself is leaning towards keeping him with us, just because he's afraid, because he's low on spells. But that doesn't mean he's right.
Well, if we do that, I think that pretty much means we're creating a big track, so we may as well go with the, ambush them idea, because they'll be
Let's do
coming for us if we're, clearing a path.
We should just ambush them at the tree line.
That's a bit close. It'd be nice to put a bit more distance between us and the keep.
Why? So we can't see them coming?
I think in an ideal world, we find some kind of spot where we maybe have, maybe there's a hilltop or something where we have a strategic, visual advantage. So we might be able to see something coming. Obviously, I realize we're in a forest, so we might be able to find something like that. But in an ideal world,
I'm just thinking if we're in the trees and peppering them with arrows on the way in, if they come this way, but I guess they could leave the other side of the keep and not.
They could always leave the other side of the keep, and they could leave anytime during the night. I think that's my biggest thing, is that we can't, right? Once it gets to the point where some of us start getting sleepy, what do we do in terms of, if we have one person on watch and they can ambush, well, that's great. But then the rest of us have to get woken up, and we're in basically the same position we normally are in.
yeah.
You're probably right, Carrick. Not bad for an elf.
Is that? I'm not sure if that's insulting or not, but he's trying to count the notches on Druin's axe versus the notches on his sword and figure out who killed more orcs.
So what do you guys think?
Travel onward and see if we can find a new camp that has sort of a defensible position, if possible. Meaning something that gives us some way of looking down into a valley or whatever, but we'll make our tracks go through that space so that they would follow them, and in an ideal world, they would follow the tracks and we would be above looking down on those tracks.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll find that, but
So what is the plan then, guys? What is going to be happening? Not the plan. What is happening? That's more what I'm interested
I'm
in.
looking for a more defensible, wandering till we find a defensible spot.
Okay.
Does that sort of sound like?
yeah, I think, and I think we're heading away from the keep though as we're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're heading away from the keep, trying to find some type of if there's an open or more open hilltop or something like that, or seems like what you're describing, Knox, is elevation change.
Yep.
Something like that
Okay.
that we could get on top of.
So let's do this, guys. Why don't you guys give me a percentile roll, please? I'm going to treat it about the same as trying to find a natural shelter.
19.
19. So yeah, you do. You find an ideal ambush location.
Cool. So we're all gonna get ambushed perfectly.
Okay. Okay. And how far away do you want this to be from? I guess you said it's as long as you need it to be, right? I just rolled randomly to see how many hours it took you to find it, and I've rolled 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Although probably not direct line from Broken Spire, right? So it's probably more like, you know.
And so is Rockslide still, like, are you using the tracks of Rockslide to try and draw them in that direction?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where is Rockslide going to be?
He'll you know, I think he'll come. I don't know exactly how this looks. So the idea would be that the tracks come up to this, you know, elevated position, and then he just continues past the elevated position and comes up around behind it if it's possible.
Okay.
That would be his idea. Like, so he's purposely leaving the tracks so they would follow them, and then we would be looking down where they were following the tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it kind of like half of you guys on one side, half on the other?
Actually, you know what? I could leave him down there, guys. Like, I could have him just be down there.
Yeah, once we find the spot, I think we just leave Rockslide down in the kill zone, basically.
Yeah. So I'll just be standing above, being able to see him, and he'll just be standing down there at the base.
Okay.
I think the seaweed was.
Seaweed is
Tim
like a
and-
healing potion.
Yeah.
2d4
1d8.
plus 2 for the full thing.
Oh, right, 2 purpose 2. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes, sorry, Caldor. Yeah.
Does anybody have one of those shooty things I can try? Like a bow of some kind, maybe? Check.
I don't know if anyone's got spares left after the Gibberlings game.
Yeah, the Gibberlings took the one I had.
Oh, yeah, and all the, all the unclaimed magic items, too, George. Those are all gone.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. And I just realized I looked at another spot on my sheet. I had a pebble of power, pebble.
Oh, shit.
I was not carrying that around. So.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2 for your healing there, Jeff.
Okay. /2d4. Might as well take it.
Yeah. Okay.
Aside from low on spells, how are you doing for like I don't know, being banged up and everyone's general health?
Not.
Bergour and Druin took a bit of a beating, but
Yeah, but they've managed to heal themselves up.
We're not doing terrible. We're doing okay.
Is there any other healing that you guys wish to do before before evening comes?
Did Max have any healing on him? I don't think he had been carrying anything.
Yeah,
Okay,
unless you guys-
Bergour has one more healing potion, and he'll hand it to Max to tuck into his Aarakocra or whatever uniform that he's wearing.
Yeah.
That
will
put it on his
end-
belt.
How long is the potion? Is it 24 hours or is it dawn to dusk?
24 hours.
24 hours. Okay, so he'll still be that.
So he's still Aarakocra form, but
me get-
he's gonna have Bergour's last potion.
Here we go.
And I have 2 potions. I'm going to use one of them right now.
Okay, let me get.
I still have a healing potion as well. If it comes up.
Okay, let me bring the Aarakocra token over here.
I have 1 healing potion left.
I do now as well.
And I've got a Petal of Fury for -3 to initiative, a Root of Power for restoring a spell, Balm of Birth heals all damage and dispels all mind effects of magic. That could be useful if Bergour gets beat up bad or someone gets really hurt.
If somebody's really bad, that's a thing.
And I've got 2 Fangs of Fury, which give 5 hit points.
Yeah,
That last a day.
5 hit points?
Yeah. Plus 5 hit points for a day.
Okay. What are you guys looking like for rations right now?
Yeah.
I'm down to just under a week.
You have which,
I think-
sorry?
I'm down to less than a week.
I think
that-
aside
and
from
that's
that,
stuff-
we're out except for Druin's ability to create food and water.
Yeah. So then who, I think, did Druin at the beginning of the day use Create Food and Water?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have fed today. Tomorrow is the possibility. You have a week's worth, you said, Knox?
That's what. I lost 2 weeks worth, and I was down to 1.
Okay, so that means you would have 1, 2, 3. I'm telling them. Okay. Anne is at my feet right now and is getting into full-on monkey mode right now. Hi.
She likes Fangs of Fury? Okay.
Apparently, do you like Fangs of Fury, Anna? Hey, you like him? I'm getting a stink eye. Let's see here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty much tomorrow morning, unless Druin is making use of a spell, you're blowing through the rest of your rations.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys are trying to set an ambush, I'm not going to let you hunt, and I'm not going to let you look for water. Does anyone have? Does anyone have an extra? You drank water this morning. You all filled whatever water skins you've got left. So tomorrow morning is when you will consume whatever is in there. Does anyone not have a water skin anymore? Or has everyone got water for tomorrow?
I have 1 skin.
I've got 1 instead
I've
of
got
3.
my 1 for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We're all low.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Max, I'm assuming you has his as well.
I'll pray for that same spell tomorrow so we can count on food and water again.
Okay, but there is the night to get through first. So,
Right.
If we don't make it through the night, we won't need food and water.
is now
Perfect. We're covered either way.
is the plan to just stay up all night with all of you guys on watch? All of you guys waiting for these things to come?
I don't think so, right?
No, but I think we double up the watch, even if
Okay.
it means longer shifts.
Okay, so I need to... I need to turn to our weatherman. Let's see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow.
Can anyone make traps or anything like that? Snares or?
Dorman does.
He's still invisible.
Oh, Kev, you're such a troll.
What was that? Dorman's been asking for it so often. And there's one viewer who's kind of like at the beginning of each session, he's saying what Dorman should do, and then sees whether it happens. So, as he's been making his way through the episodes. Dave, would you kind of give me 3 percentile rolls? All right. Please don't bite me.
Yeah.
What would Dorman do? Exactly. All right, so you guys have, fortunately, no precipitation. I know, I'm telling them. They had to make their rolls first. Okay. Let's see. I should really open this up to the weather. Here we go. Each at the start of each session rather than looking for it after we make our first roll. Hello. Yes, hello. Let's see here. So no precipitation. The wind is not bad. Moderate wind, so no penalties to range attacks, and it is light clouds, so the cover's not going to be that bad. That means that your evening is going to... Evening's going to be not bad for precipitation. So then, let's see here. If you guys are taking turns on watch, is it one of you sitting up or multiple of you sitting up? What's going on?
Double it up.
So it sounds like 2 at a time.
Yeah, I think doubling up is probably...
So what I'm going to say then is because you guys are sleeping rough and you haven't gone looking for any like shelter, you guys are going to have to sleep basically an extra 2 hours tomorrow. So your day will start a little later than before. All right,
We gotta
so
survive the night, though, Kev.
what's that?
We have to survive the night, though.
You have to survive the night. So guys, I have news for you. While you hear the drums going all night, you encounter nothing. And
Awesome.
Drums
Knox
of
like-
mourning for all the orcs that died.
And Max will still be this until about mid-morning. Let me see what's happening today for you guys.
Let's pray for some spells. Old Clangadin, old Clangadin.
Yes, first morning. So it's going to be about 8 o'clock when you guys are finally actually up and moving. So it'll be with your spell preparations. I think they take, an hour?
That's going to take me
A little longer for this, the wizards, because it's like what, 10 minutes per level per spell or something like that?
Right.
Mhm.
So how long are your preparations at this point, Knox?
That's a good question. I'm actually.
Oh, it's actually, I think for all of you guys, yeah, like it's not just a flat hour. I think clerics take that long to prepare spells too, don't they?
Yeah, I think I got to double check this because it's.
Yeah, because you guys are in
today,
big.
Not every day am I so exhausted for spells. I'm usually only praying for a couple here and there.
Yeah.
Or
'Cause if
5
it's-
healing spells.
Yeah, it adds up pretty quickly. So I think when you have those days where you've blown through all of your spells, it definitely cuts into your preparation time.
I accidentally started looking up changing alignment. No, I'm not looking up changing alignment.
You know what? Maybe I'll just fucking kill all these guys and join the orcs. That sounds. They got a nice home. You know.
Maybe they'll give me a spot on the top of the tower of the castle.
Yeah.
Max can fly and all that, so can he pop up above the trees a little bit and see if he can see anything like smoke rising from the castle or anything like that we haven't seen so far?
Oh, well, you still have those 2 Aarakocra with you as well too. They just didn't take part in the.
Oh yeah,
assault, right?
we have them too, so we could use any of them.
They seem to be mustering, is what they'll tell you.
Yep.
So, and it'll be about at least noon before you guys are able to be. I'm assuming that's between your spell preparations and whatever else that you need to do in the morning for them to reconnoiter. So Max is back to being a werebear. Now, first off, everyone does heal in spite of you not getting a good night's sleep. Everyone does heal 1 hit point overnight.
Yeah, if I'd had a chance to do some training, I could have that healing proficiency. But
In fairness, I don't think you guys would have, because people are taking turns, like keeping watch out for an ambush. That's not resting comfortably, which you guys need.
and we don't have bed rolls or the usual tents or.
Exactly, no bandages. So it's, yeah.
Where is range spells?
Memorization, so it's 81.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now.
On page 81 of the PHP?
Yeah.
If it isn't there, I can take a look at one of the, 10 minutes per level of spell being memorized. Thus, a 9th level spell would require 90 minutes of careful study.
There it is. I just got to it. Okay, great.
That's for wizard spells. Priests.
So.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Okay, I need 140 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
140. No, an hour. Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I'm just going to quickly take a look in. Let's see here. To my magic. See. Oh, you know what? Golden Glory. Golden Glory would be an easy way to find if there's any information for priests. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sure this is thrilling for the folks listening at home. The it's been a while since we've had to actually look shit up, though. So
I think it also shows off.
yeah, 10 minutes per level
Yeah.
for the priests as well, too.
It's also when I know when I'm watching things like this, it helps me remember, the various ways that games, especially editions, differ.
Totally. Yeah, it's a nice. Well, and this one in particular, it's so the time for memorizing per day and whatnot too is just one of those nice things. Like if you ignore it, it doesn't have the impact and the consequence that it's supposed to have. That yeah, you can cast them per day, but if you're going to try and memorize those spells, that's going to take, especially when you're a higher level mage, it takes a long time for every one of those really big juicy spells that you get. So.
It sort of gives you a reason to not Nova every day.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're going to have to, take extra time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
And by the way, that was only half of my spells, approximately. So, would have taken me.
Holy
even
shit.
longer. Yeah.
160 minutes, so it's 3 hours of devotions that day Druin needs to take. So, if you guys got it, that means it's from dawn till, or when you guys finally get up, till 11 o'clock it takes for Druin to get his spells prepped.
That's okay. I don't need to do any hunting. You guys can go get food or something.
Yeah. So you get up, everyone.
High-level mages will not leave their towers.
What's that?
So, like a high-level mage or a wizard would not want to leave their towers. Like a 18th level wizard trying to memorize all those spells, that would
Needs like a week.
Oh yeah, like it's or you be selective, right? Like you choose, like, well, I've got 6 hours I can devote towards this. Do I just cram out a bunch of high-level spells, or I get a whole bunch of lower-level ones to try and get me through?
Right.
Okay, so today the morning comes. Oh, who is controlling Max today? Because Max would have. I'll give Max his hit point back. There you go. Huge amount. And we will now remember that Max only takes a quarter damage from weapons. Because we forgot last time. That's why he got so badly beaten up. All right. Then, let's see here. What do you guys... we'll wait for Dave to get back and see if there's any spells that he intends on casting on you guys. Knox and Carrick, you guys got your spells prepped for the day?
Yes, and I immediately cast armor.
Okay. And
Right,
then...
I forgot that last
Caldor, do you wish to go hunting while Druin and Knox are preparing?
Yeah, I might as well try and find us some... Well, what do we need more? Food or water, guys?
I think
Bergour
Druin
can look for
create
water.
food, but I don't know if he can create water.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Druin can create food
Oh,
and
yeah.
water.
Well, I think Druin, the spell that he can prep is create food and water.
Anybody can go get water, though.
Yeah, well, that's what Calidor's saying. You want me to go look for water or food?
Yeah, but if you have a hunting skill, hunting actually helps.
I don't have hunting skill.
Okay. Well, if somebody had hunting, it helps with rations. But anybody can find food.
I think water is the thing that the body needs the most. So
Yeah.
more food.
Definitely,
so I
yeah.
would,
You start you start dehydrating a lot faster than no one here has herbalism, do they? Carrick, I can't remember if you do or not.
I do not.
Shell does.
Do you have herbalism?
I don't.
Oh, no, I know Knox doesn't. I'm just asking if Carrick
sorry.
does.
Oh, Carrick.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry when he kept answering me. I'm like, I don't.
I'm used to being the only spellcaster.
Am I muted here? Madison, listen to me.
I actually looked. I was like, am I muted?
But I'm a really good dancer.
Okay, so you do not. You're really good dancing. All right, so then let's see here. Finding water.
Do you have dancing as well, Carrick?
Yeah, you too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can Calidor and Carrick do a dance for us?
Yeah.
They could.
Oh man. So let's see here. I need Calidor. Then would you kind of give us a percentile roll? Let's see if you can find water. Very close, but no water. Oh, you guys have a point of astonishing. You can't use it for this, but because Brent's here now, you guys have another point of astonishing fortune.
Awesome.
So, with that thing, now what you can do, Calidor, is you have 2 more hours to kill. So do you want to spend another hour looking? You will leave yourself open to random encounters, but you can make another roll, try and find water.
Calidor, you could strip down to light armor, though, right? And be pretty much safe from encounters that can't see you or smell you or anything like that, because you're in a forest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I can move about the forest. Sure.
Okay, so you get back to camp after looking the first time. You strip yourself down. Druin is still doing his prayers. Knox is still going over his spell books and drawing things in the air. Okay, so then Calidor, give us another roll for water, please.
Come on, money.
Yes, you find it. You find a source of water. So you guys all have water for the day, and you're able to fill your water skins again. So you have water for tomorrow as well. Food-wise, you still have 1 more hour, Calidor. Do you want to go hunting? With your elven hiding, I will actually let you, because you're so silent in the forest, I'll let you be as if you had the hunting skill, so you would get a second attack if you find stuff. What are you thinking? This will not trigger encounters.
Sure, I might as well. Yeah,
Okay.
I might as well.
Give us a percentile roll. Let's see if you come across any game. Nothing right now. So this brings us to 11 o'clock. So you get back from the first day of... Oh, you still have arrows, right? You didn't lose those?
Let me check. I might not even have arrows.
I thought you did.
I think you had arrows
I
for
have
hunting
3
last
fire
time.
seed arrows. Oh no, I have 18 arrows.
Hopefully,
I have 18 arrows.
you
I
guys will
recovered.
enjoy venison
I stole
nuggets.
them from. Yeah, I did steal them from our dead enemies at one point.
Yeah. So the I think is the last I remember, you did get arrows, and then you like made a special cap for them so they wouldn't blow away in the wind again.
Yep.
Right. So you do have arrows. So then it is 11 o'clock right now. Do you wish to try making your roll again? Like, do you want to go hunting again? Is Druin going to cast the spell for today? You can go longer without food than you can without water.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, it is really hard for me to find 6 people worth of rations, even if I am successful.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just do Druin's spell, which it sounds like that was part of his preparations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Druin, so you cast your spell, and what do we see as, how does this look in the film version of our campaign?
Well, Clangadin's magic emanates through Druin in silver always. So you see him pray for the spell, and his gauntlet starts to glow around the end where the holy symbol is, and then it just kind of spreads out over like a small area where everybody's got their water skins sitting, and you see the water skins just kind of slowly fill up the glow silver, and then there's like chunks of meat and bread and cheese and stuff that just kind of appears on the ground around the water skins. It's like a little banquet. And yeah, it's a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
Food is good for the day. Water is good till the next day.
Okay. So you guys fill all your water skins. You certainly have your fill of water for the day as well. And yeah, a hearty, brunch. You guys are millennials.
It's not very tasty.
Yeah, it's dwarven, whey bread. Now, do you guys wish to? Is there any?
It actually says that the food is nourishing but bland. So,
yeah.
Dorman tried to spice it up that one day, and he ruined a bunch of it. He had to kick his ass for doing that.
That's right. His nat 20 on his cooking check. Okay, so then, any other spells you guys wish to cast this morning or this mid-afternoon, I suppose?
Well, anybody need healing?
Max could definitely use some healing.
Max is pretty banged up. Nice. Okay. Is someone controlling Max? Or you want me to do it, guys?
I'll do.
Okay.
Beam on Max.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Awesome.
tweak your mods. He's still pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Max
So-
has 17 right now. So
Plus 6.
another 6 more.
Druin just keeps punching him.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh man.
Okay. Wow. you are in that part of the forest again. So, no doubt causing some problems. Okay. Any other spells that you guys wish to cast this morning? Carrick, what did you prep today?
I prepped armor, which I cast, color spray, and strength.
Okay, so what is... Let's see, I should have put it on there. Let me see here. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so Brent, your blue bar. Your blue bar is what we use to track. What is the total amount of damage that you take before your armor spell goes kaput?
11.
11, okay. So there we go. So you can just take as you take the damage. Remember, it's got DR1, but you still count the full damage when you're reducing your blue bar. Once the blue bar is gone, then your armor spell is down. but it stays up until that happens. So
Right, and it's just 1 DR, but I take the regular normal damage.
correct. So if you took 8 points of damage, you would take 8 off of your blue bar, but you take 7 from yourself.
Right.
Okay. All right, guys. So then, preparations are made. You have your thing. It appears that you weren't going to be ambushed in the night, at least. It seems like there are some sparse clouds out today, so not as hard for orcish eyes, but certainly not as ideal as that overcast, rainy day does or was. Now, what are you thinking for today, guys?
Do we hear drums?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's still in the distance. I just wanted to turn that off because it was getting. I was going to hear that in my fucking sleep for a week. Dum da dum dum da ba dum 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 ba dum bum ba ba dum.
Yeah.
I think if we do plan an attack, we need a totally different type of attack than what we previously did. Like, I think we have to change up our tactics a lot if we want to make another raid.
So let's do this, guys. Here.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. So this was the previous attack, guys. And you knew what was there. You have definitely decimated the forces, but you do have Druin and Bergour's experiences with orcs in the past, and you have Elanion's vision in your mind as well too. And if you weren't here for that, or if you don't remember it, he had a vision of teeming surge of ants that came up from underneath a pile of earth that he had prepared.
And did you guys go through that secret door? down here?
Yeah, we went through the door that was right here.
Okay. And I actually don't know exactly what went down within the keep walls. How far did you get before you had to run?
Yeah, like to there.
10 feet. We got 10 feet in, and we turned around. Okay.
But
we
you did.
Here, we killed some guys. We came out here. We killed some guys. Calidor got dragged away. We killed those guys. We dragged Calidor back. Or no, he stood up, and then we left. And then came out here. Thousands of traps. Fought some guys. I think. Oh, we got to like this spot right there.
You decimated, from all appearances, you decimated their warg or wolf stock as well too.
Mm-hmm. So basically, there's just so many orcs in here that it's impossible to sneak in. Is that fair?
They successfully snuck in. Go ahead, Dorman.
So part of the problem is basically the way that it is possible to sort of sneak around a little bit. And if we have killed off most of their wargs, it may be more possible to do some sneaking. The thing with invisibility, the way it works is that if you make an attack against a creature, then you lose the invisibility. You're no longer invisible. So Dorman has invisibility in 10-foot radius, so he can keep a whole crew of us invisible. But basically, as soon as we get to the point where we need to fight, a bunch of us lose that invisibility, and then then of course it's much harder to sneak around. Even Dorman went out and tried to just hide in shadows and was not particularly successful at that.
I mean, if we could, like, for example, if Dorman were able to cast that invisibility 10-foot radius multiple times, would that solve the problem, or no? It's just not going to work to even.
Well, it's a matter of how many kind of groups of orcs there are is part of the thing. What we had planned actually before Dorman decided to stay invisible and not help us on our exit was that Dorman would just cast 10-foot invisibility again, and we'd just go down the way we came, and we would have been invisible in that case because we wouldn't attack anything after that was cast.
Right.
But the problem,
so we could have that as a backup for trying to retreat if Dorman.
Yeah, so we do have that as a backup, and you can kind of, after attacking, if Dorman casts it again, go invisible again, but you can't like step out of the range, attack, and then come back into the range and be invisible anymore.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, casting a spell of any kind makes you not invisible. Or is it only an attack spell?
Only an offensive spell. Yeah, if you're doing
Okay.
something to
But
affect
they make a
something
lot
else.
of noise.
Yeah.
So
Right,
there's
right.
definitely the possibility that you'd be
Yeah.
heard even if you wouldn't be seen.
Yeah.
And the other thing we know, well, Bergour and I suspect from having fought orcs for much of our days, is that, you know, we might have killed 40 or 50 up here on the surface, but there could be hundreds of these buggers down below.
If these
Well,
if this structure was built by dwarves, what does that make you think about the structure
If
then?
it's built by dwarves, you know there's something underneath, because we love going underground.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems to me, and reading into signs and portents myself, that Elanion's vision would suggest that there are many underground that will rise up in droves.
Fortunately,
So-
you guys did have an extraordinary amount of success against the rank and file dwarves or orcs, right?
Mm.
Like as
And we killed
tough
a couple
and,
of the casters.
yeah, as tough and as many of them are, you killed 50 or 60 orcs. You know,
And a thief.
yeah.
And
And that was without, that was before you started deploying your fireball. Fireball definitely took out the extra 10 or 15 of them. But the even just like Bergour's sword, Caldor's sword, and Druin's axes, they were having no difficulty carving their way through it, taking very little damage as they were going.
Yeah. The big problem with our attack, most of the damage on Bergour and Druin came from the casters, the heat metal that they did on our armor.
Yeah.
That's Bergour got hit like twice aside from that.
I love that spell as a DM.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But it sucks for a player. Yeah. So maybe
another consideration is that this whole the field around, right? There's like 100 yards of clear around the fort or the castle, and the field area is trapped. They seem to have been using the roads to some degree to get to the forest. So we're suspecting that those are, if not untrapped, at least less trapped. Because our Aarakocra watched them have like a party return along the road to get back to the castle. So that's our suspicion. Is anyway, it took Dorman and Bergour basically 9 hours to clear a 5-foot wide path through the field around the castle, which is it's right here and then on to the south.
So one thing too, we didn't go through and roll any of them, but I would have been rolling the whole way towards the edge until basically the road disappears because it's been swallowed by the terrain. You didn't encounter any traps along that entire length.
Yep.
The only one you found was there was one right near the gates in the southern entrance there.
Yeah, there was like a couple right here and then one right there.
Yeah,
and that was like.
And those ones that you mentioned there too, the first ones you mentioned, those ones were found on the off the road, in the overgrown grass bit.
Yeah.
It seems like they trapped the shit out of the sides of the walls there, but the roads themselves, at least this road, the one on the south there, you didn't encounter anything.
And just to double check, I'm obviously our overall strategy is to wipe out these orcs, which are probably controlled by the deep ones. But was there another strategic, objective that we had? Did they have something we were trying to get? I don't think there it was.
Some of these guys are talking about the Glabber Zoo.
Well, and we're concerned because these orcs, we haven't been talking about it, but they're still smelling fishy, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, every single one of them.
Every single one, and we faced a ton of them, so we.
The Aarakocra saw that another one of those hooded and robed, and masked kind of figures. What they described as very, very similar to what Dorman encountered in the Seat of the Seal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then there was the dream, right? There was the squire escaping the keep with the baby, and Dorman found the baby's corpse. We were going to return that somehow to the
right.
I don't know if they have a tomb or something underneath. to
Right.
try and lay it to rest, but also that I don't know what was it that was hunting us, Kev?
What kind of, sorry?
That
The
creature, the
demon?
pincers,
The demon?
the demon, the Glabrazu, or
Glabrazu, yeah, the pursuer. Let's take a look at that illustration again, because, wow.
because we know that we heard from the smith at Palfrey's Keep that the necromancer cursed the Palfreys, and it was something from the depths that had come up, and so we suspect that it's potentially this thing
Mm-hmm. That makes
that's
sense.
at the center of this keep, or maybe surrounded by orcs. Maybe it's lured them here. Who knows? Maybe this is the night below.
Mm-hmm.
Darkness.
He's actually, he has been, what do you call it? He's been given a title. So it's actually literally K-N-I-G.
Right. So really it seems like our objective is to wipe out everything here. And then
Basically,
ultimately bury
or at
this.
least I think what we described to Max was the possibility of, if we don't need to necessarily wipe everything out, if we could like neutralize it, right? Like if we close up the entrance to the orc tunnels or something so that they can't get out here, then that might be enough. But even that is going to take a fair bit of doing if there's 50 orcs between us and the entrance to the tunnels.
Someone has a staff that has some power over stone, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
No idea what you're talking about.
This thing only summons earth elementals.
It only summons rock slide.
All this other text is just meaningless to me. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
I can obviously have there's stuff that I can do, and I also have a wand of earth and stone.
Yeah.
Like Elanion, so that can be useful as well.
It's the staff of rock slide and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking of today? By the time you're ready to set out, it's going to be about noon. You are a couple of hours away from the keep at this point, but you can start moving yourself closer and try and get a new, set up a new camp that's closer if you like. I'm going to say it's an hour and a half away from the camp, so you did spend 3 hours finding your ambush spot, but I'm assuming you weren't always moving directly away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Makes sense.
what are you guys thinking? Brent, you've been quiet. What are you thinking?
I'm trying to figure out. I think we just have to pick more of them off and hope they don't replenish.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good with moving forward.
I mean, one other thing is not a really super different strategy than it was tried previously, but to get in there and look for shaman or spellcaster types before making any attacks, like continue sneaking until, I mean, I don't know if you were able to, you could have done that, but that's one possibility too, because they seem to do the most damage or cause the most problems.
Yeah.
What about the Aarakocra? Can they scout over without getting shot down? I wonder if we put a dent in our numbers.
No.
The what your spies tell you is that there's got to be at least 40 orcs in the courtyard, all training and kind of going through like, the kind of the ceremonies or whatever else. It's the equivalent of like multi-level marketing training sessions. So, yeah.
Oh man, I'm watching the whole Nexium thing. I watched it on HBO, and now I'm watching it on Stars.
The Stars one is so much fucking better than the HBO one. Oh my god. Like, you got 10 minutes in, I'm like, why the fuck didn't they lead with this in 9 hours of the HBO one?
We watched the first one on HBO, just a quick aside, and I said to my wife, I wish they did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And we turned on Stars one, I'm like, that's what I just...
Yeah, I was ranting to my son about it when they got to episode 8, and they're like, oh, and then I found my wife sleeping on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? 7 hours in, and this is where you break this? Lead with this shit.
I agree.
No, the Stars one is incredible.
Yeah, I'm
really good.
enjoying it. I mean, enjoying it. That's
No,
not
it's just
fair.
it's
Yeah.
shocking, and it makes sense for the 120 year sentence that he got.
Was it all, I feel like it was 330 years or something crazy like that.
Is it 100? I saw 120, I thought, but
I'm gonna look at it again, but sorry for the tangent.
yeah,
It's just on my mind.
It's okay. So we need to drop fireballs in the middle of that like training going on, when they're all packed together like that.
Well, one thing we could do is we could
I have fire seed arrows.
Yeah.
Just launch them over.
3 of them.
we could set up an ambush spot again, but like right basically where the road that leads from the castle goes into the forest, so that if any of their patrols are going or coming, seems like that's right, because we were expecting them to follow us and they didn't follow us, but we know that those paths are traveled by orcs, and we could set up an ambush if our goal is just to kill more orcs. We could set up an ambush where we know they're traveling, and have that be our next move.
What if we set up a campfire and stoke it full of wood and set it to burn right before dawn, or right before sunset, and then we sneak towards the forest and we watch, and as they leave and head towards our campfire, we go into their castle and attack while they're gone.
They might only send a small party to the if there's an ass ton of these guys, they might just send a small group, like raiding party, to take us out, which would still lead the majority of the orcs in the keep.
Yeah, and then we still kill them anyways.
Oh, that works too.
Well, I think bigger than that, part of the problem is it's really hard. Visibility is so low with the forest, right? The campfire would have to be like at the forest edge, because against the dark of night you wouldn't see the smoke against the sky, and the firelight wouldn't carry through the forest. So
I think what we need to kill enough that when we go back inside the castle, that we can actually move around without like having to run away after making it a few feet in.
Yes. We need to take enough of them out that we can, take over a building or something. In fact, if we're going to try that, we need to try and take over that central one. Because if I was a dwarf building something, we would build down from the central structure.
Mm-hmm. Well, and there aren't that many buildings, right? We've been inside the kitchen, and we've been inside this. I guess we haven't seen inside here.
Well, this is a shrine,
and we know that's a shrine.
But that's a human shrine.
And there's some portcullises, and we think that this is the stables, and these are barracks.
The gates here,
Mm-hmm.
and the portcullis here have all been put down.
Okay. What's right here? Is this just broken?
That gate is broken out.
Okay. But could be trapped and stuff. So.
Remember, the Aarakocra saw, because these things are covered as well too, right? So in the alcove underneath the Aarakocra spotted orcs lurking there.
Mm-hmm.
So they were trying
to. What if we tried to get into this one of the postern gates?
You guys have at least two thieves who can pick locks.
That's true.
Knox, do you have a spell that opens doors?
I do not know that spell. No, I do. I do know that spell. I haven't memorized it for today.
What's it called?
It's called Knock.
Knox has knock.
Knock. I am the one who knocks.
Knox. Who's there? Knock who? Knox has knocks.
So what do you think?
I better not memorize that spell, because it's going to lead to
Calendar, what are you thinking?
Calidor is kind of thinking, you wonder, like, what I'd like to know is if they have water and food supply, all they need in the camp, or if and that's one of the things we did previously, is we did find that they weren't orcs. What were they?
Gnolls.
Were they orcs?
Gnolls.
Gnolls, yeah, that we waited for them to come out and thin their numbers that way. Like maybe we observe them for a bit and see if they're ever coming out, at least to see, if they're getting water, if they're hunting, if they're doing something. Maybe we attack some of their numbers while they're out of the fort.
So you guys would know, the dwarves at the very least, that any castle worth its salt or is going to have a source of water within. Same thing with food stockpile. And if there is orc warrens beneath here, then they're going to grow their own food, partly fungal, partly like deep growth. I think you guys actually saw some of those in the half-cut hills. Remember those strange like water buffalo looking things?
Would they eat the wolves and the wargs if the
Oh yeah,
died?
certainly. If need, they would eat each other if push came to shove. Yeah, they have a very
so if these
utilitarian culture.
If these gates are closed, does that mean that the Aarakocra are only seeing the orcs coming out that gate though?
Well, none of them are going out.
Oh.
Not today, at least.
Okay.
But we saw them come in before that direction.
Yep. And they saw yesterday go, 1 or 2 days ago, I guess. Ones go out there too. Wargs and other orcs going on patrol or going to some other camp or who knows.
So Calidor, you might be right. Like they might not be heading out for food, but they are definitely, using that gate and heading out.
Right.
We could definitely try to ambush them and thin their herd a little bit. My only worry is that
seems reasonable.
If there's 200 or 300 orcs underground, every time we kill 50, they're just going to send 50 more up top to man the top.
But I think it's better than having 200 or 300 attack us at once.
True.
Because it seems like our objective is to eliminate those 200 or 300 in some way, whether that's actually killing them or sealing them in somehow. Either way, we're kind of that's the enemy that we're dealing with.
Yep.
Like it's not a get in, grab something, and get out kind of mission.
They're going to anticipate that we come through that main gate, though, unless we can find another way to get in the way we did, the secret door, but now they know of the secret door. So
what resources do you guys have left, apart from what spells that you guys may prepare?
I have a Staff of Rock Slide, and I don't have a heck of a lot of stuff remaining.
I have those fire seed arrows, a Fang of Fury. And
that's the one that gives you +5 hit points per day.
Yeah, Wounding Weed.
Oh yeah.
And a Potion of Heroism.
I have a Potion of Heroism too.
Yeah, we've got a couple of potions.
What are those two? That's just like a bonus to attack for 1 turn or something?
It buffs up your Thaco and hit points as if you were a higher level fighter and your attack rate. So for those of you who are on the cusp of level 7, that will give you 2 attacks per round like what Bergour has with your specialized weapons.
That's pretty awesome.
Bergour attacks every round twice, as opposed to having favored rounds and whatnot because he's 7th level. So that would allow you to bump up like that. Also gives you some temporary hit points. I don't know what the duration is of it, but
I think it's just pretty short, like max 10 rounds or something.
Any useful scrolls left that didn't get carried away by the gibberlings?
I don't have any.
Kinda, not really. A hold person in a sanctuary, maybe. Command.
Hold person is a nice one against casters for sure.
Yeah.
Or the tough guys too.
Yeah, and I guess we would know that they would work against orcs because they're humanoid.
Yep, definitely. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And those are divine scrolls, correct? Yeah.
And I've got a wet stone of sharpness and an oil of what does it do here? -4 to my AC.
I wish we had the means to just start destroying the place, because we're not trying to restore the place.
I mean, you just need to keep Rockslide in view, don't you?
Yeah.
So, barring, that normal weapons will not hurt it, other things may affect him, as you've found before. If you stayed on the edge of the clearing, you may be able to have him do stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's definitely a good option.
So once Rockslide is summoned, if Knox was invisible and just went up behind Rockslide, they couldn't see Knox. You could just command him to do stuff from within range.
Yep.
They'd have no idea you were there.
Mm-hmm.
You're not actually doing anything aggressive. You're not attacking or casting a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's true. Although I was assuming that I would, in commanding him and giving him instructions, I was saying those things out loud. It wasn't like a telepathic.
Yeah.
Right. So that would be the only thing. If I had to change what I needed him to do, I'd have to speak.
Mm.
Not saying I wasn't going to do it.
They'd still have to try and aim and shoot at an invisible creature, though.
Yeah, I would certainly move as soon as I could after talking, but I'm willing to do it. Like, I'm totally. I think it's a good idea.
Only we had invisibility 10-foot radius.
I just want the rest of the party to know that they may suddenly find themselves with arrows coming their way when I give a command.
For today, then, I take it that you guys are not going to go and attack in the 4 hours that are remaining. It would take you an hour and a half to get there, so you'd have 2.5 hours before, like dinner time, as it were. Or do you want to make another assault? Or do you want to try and set up your ambush like you were talking about?
Personally, I like the idea of an ambush, but I'm open to whatever you guys think.
One thing you do not know, you've only had 1 day of surveillance, 2 days now. 1 day before the attack, 1 day afterwards. So you've got a limited... there's a limited amount of time you have for judging how often the patrols go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if we waited another day, we'd get another round of healing if they don't come at night.
Yeah.
I like
we're
that.
already in a sort of ambushable spot, so if they come looking for us, we'll be in better odds than normal. So,
yeah.
Knox, do you have a message? Because then you could talk to them quietly without drawing attention to yourself.
I do have message.
So, but short duration, only 5 rounds a level, but you're...
That's 25 rounds.
So, and then you're just whispering. And
that's a great idea.
Excuse me.
That's a great idea,
Frank. Plus 10 feet a level.
So that would just be, I'd just make sure I stay within that range.
Yeah.
But that's a great idea. Especially for a first level spell. Yeah.
So why don't we camp here for the night? And if they attack, then we'll be kind of ready. If they don't, then we'll do another day of surveying.
Okay. I can tell you that during you already found water, so you're good there. You can make nothing will happen to you during the day. You can make a second hunting roll in the evening, though. And that will not attract a random encounter. At least not the first hour. So, Jeff, you want to give us another hunting roll?
Yep. That was D100, right?
Yes, please.
Oh! I don't know if that's super good or super bad.
That is super bad.
Oh.
That is very, very bad.
Hey, it's about time we had one of these exciting, windy storms. This is like what we are now the prey of the Fang Dragon. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go.
I'd be amazed.
That's like automatic random encounter. You're trying to hunt something and it turns around to be a Tyrannodon or something.
Well, it's just a nat 100 on any of these percentile rolls usually means something not great.
Very, very bad. You mean like a wind that blows Carrick over?
me 1 second. I see it quickly. And then we'll grant XP. And we're pretty much at the end of the session right now. I just need to find the stats for the Tarask first.
Brent, that's a great idea. And I also can cast it on multiple. I can talk to multiple people, so I can actually be, talking to you guys as well. I can do 5. I can do it with 5 creatures.
Okay. Yep.
You guys don't know what I'm telling Rockslide to do.
People in chat are calling out for Fang Dragon. I don't know.
No.
Oh, the dragons are gonna be so great when they finally show up. I'm telling them.
Riley is calling for a TPK.
Look, why don't we just do a 1 in 100 chance? I'll roll the 100 again. If it's 100 again, we'll just do the Fang Dragon. No, okay, he's not.
All right.
Well, it's only 3 Smilodons.
Okay. Jeffrey, would you kindly give me a D10 roll, please?
Oh, God. This was at the DM's suggestion, I will point out.
Oh,
Yes.
Calidor is not real.
You go hunting. I got an idea.
All right. So here's what you see. Calidor, you're out, on your own, and you are, of course, invisible in the woods. This is a particularly overgrown part of the Thornwood Forest. You are making your way along. You think you may find tracks of a... I think it'll be tracks of like a fawn, so a small, like a young deer, because that's something you actually would be able to see. And you get to this point where it's not a clearing so much as like there's a little brook that goes along, and the trees arc over, creating kind of most of the trees in the Thornwood Forest are quite overgrown, and the limbs twist together and stuff like that. But for here, it seems almost as if they create a bit of an arch. And you get along, and you can see as you get close to the brook, you stop before leaving the foliage yourself, and you can see a collection of 3 small humanoids that are standing. Oh, and I can't remember if they got wings or not. 1 second here. 3 small humanoids that are all crouched around the brook, and they each have tiny versions. They're about 2 feet tall. Let's see, yeah, 2.5 feet tall, and they look like, to be honest, tiny elves, and they have long, pointed ears, even longer than what elves have. But the thing that makes them really stand out is each of them has 2 silvery, moth-like wings coming from their back. They wear bright, though a little, a little dirtied clothing, and they look to your eyes like as if they were a tiny version of an elven hunting party. Now, you don't need to roll for anything because you are an elf and you are familiar with the creatures of the forest. These are pixies, a fey creature, and not necessarily something that is hostile. They, like most living creatures, come in all variety of benevolent and evil alignments. And we'll find out what these pixies are up to on Wednesday. So, let's... Yeah, the Zucchini baby, exactly. It's funny, because I don't really care for the whole Fae thing. It just doesn't really, hasn't really been my thing for a long time. But when, or at least when I was a kid, when we rolled the Fae as being sort of the automatic, like the thing of the shadow of the Demon Lord, when we first started playing Shadow of the Demon Lord, it was the Fae going evil. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're going to use the Fae. And it turns out they're fucking awesome. I had a total blast using them as the crux of the campaign, so... And,
which is why Jeff the player is much more afraid of the pixies probably than Calidor
the
character.
Well, the worst thing, certainly the absolute and utter worst thing here, is if you thought my gnome voice was obnoxious, wait till you hear my pixie voice. All right, guys. So, fighters in the group, you guys have successfully defeated 44. That's 4 hit dice of adversaries today. Make sure that those of you who are spellcasters, make sure you're counting your extra XP for that. How many points of Astonishing Fortune? Is there one left, or is it all gone? I mean, one left from Brent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters today. Guys, you're earning a whopping, I don't want this to go to your head, 240 XP for today. Those orcs grow down quick, but they ain't really worth a lot, so...
Yeah.
Let me adjust Max's XP as well, too. Let's see, where is he? Oh, that's one of the downsides, I guess, from these... for Max. Max doesn't get any class-specific stuff. He gets 100 every time he turns into a bear. I said 240, right?
Max just spams turning into a bear all day.
Yeah.
Keep practicing so we can get some XP.
Well, someone in the Discord server was like, that made a comment about the Dark Sun racial bonuses and was like, as an elf, every time you do your run, you get XP. So I just would run all the time. Like, yeah, it's just, you're just asking to not get XP then. Like, we're just going to stop doing that because that's stupid. But I think that is it. So, guys, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. Not a lot of XP, but any XP is XP. Exactly.
Yeah.
So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 79. Session 80 next time, guys. I wonder what eventful thing may happen in session 80, like, say, a fang dragon disguised as a pixie. For those listening at home, as always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the campaign, the game we're playing, or this particular session, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. You can also find all of us on the Dungeon Musings Discord server, which you can find in the description of this video. There's a link there to take you through to that. You can also reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. In addition, you can also, let's see here, I've gone out of order. Oh my god, the wheels have come off of my outro. If you enjoyed the session, and you don't want to miss any future ones, if you have not done so thus far, be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to be notified when we go live. You can also find the schedule for the coming week for the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel on the community tab of the YouTube channel, on the Dungeon Musings Discord server. I post that every Sunday night, and on Twitter. I post it there as well. I also post it on MeWe, but no one's on MeWe. Like, really? Who are we kidding? It's a force of habit on my part, but...
Wait a second, Kev. You got me to join MeWe. What the
Did I
hell?
really? Oh, you know what? Because we were using, for that Delta Green game, I was going to use...
using Google,
using
Google Plus, and then you're like, oh, Google Plus is closed, and we got to get on MeWe. I'm like, all right.
That's before. Would that I had to do it again, I would have just set up a Discord server. In addition, let's see here. Oh, we have as well, too, if you're listening to this live or around this time, we do have a very special one-shot for Halloween tomorrow. So Halloween from, let's see here, 2 to 6 Central Standard Time, we'll be playing a very special one-shot set in the world of the World of Warcraft. So we have some very cool characters. The very worst of the prisoners occupying the Alliance prison system will see some very eventful things happen in their prison. So you can watch that and join us live starting at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Otherwise, if you are joining us... last thing I gotta do is give a huge thank you to the players from today. So, George, Jeff, Arlen, Dave, and Brent, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Congratulations on your first foray into and out of Broken Spire Keep. This has been a terrific... This week has felt like it's been 100 years long. This was a terrific way to kick off the weekend, so thank you guys for joining me tonight. And For those listening at home, if you are joining us live or you were listening to this during the ongoing, at least at the time of recording, the ongoing crisis, we do hope that we've given you a few hours to take your mind off of the troubles of our world and think of the troubles that our heroes continually get themselves into. We hope that this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. And until we see you again, happy gaming.